Playoffs brought to you by Food City. It's a 1A matchup tonight as the Harriman Blue Devils at 8-3 travel over to Coalfield 10-1. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. I love where we're at tonight. This is fun outside.
Yeah, it's going to be a great atmosphere. Two teams that played a pretty good football game the first time around, at least through 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And, a chance in the quarterfinals, on the line. A spot in the quarterfinals on the line between Harriman and Coalfield, two teams that, have played a lot over the years.
Yeah, played a lot. They play in the same region, and then they meet again sometimes in the playoffs. Eric Kane is down there. Casey Funderburg. Eric, we'll start with you, and we will start with the visitors. They got 2 burners. One of them's their quarterback.
Yeah, Cam Anderson is a really, really good player. He's a junior, and you talk about those 2 burners, one of them being quarterbacks. They're going to run the football a lot. Some option game in there, get him outside of the pocket. He has 22 total touchdowns on the season, of almost 1,000 yards rushing, so going to stay on the ground. As number 4 goes for Harriman is how Harriman goes. Expect a big game for Cam Anderson.
Talking quarterbacks for Harriman, we're talking running backs for Coalfield, Casey.
Yeah, Jaden Bunch is a threat on that offensive side for Coalfield, and he's someone who makes plays happen for them. Last week, he had 4 carries for over 120 yards and 1 touchdown. And over the season, over his career, actually, he's at over 2,500 yards. So he is a quick, shifty player on that offensive side of the ball, and he's someone that they're going to want to get the ball into his hands.
Okay, let's say that again. 4 carries. How many yards?
121 yards.
That averages
1 touchdown.
30 yards a carry.
What's disappointing, though, for me is only 1 touchdown. Which means he got caught.
He got caught the other time. All right, we'll check in with you guys later on. There are a number of other games around the area. Of course, tomorrow night, this is the only second-round game on Thursday night as we do it on TV. Tomorrow night, one of the games to keep your eye on will be over at Greenville. If Gibbs is going to go over and pull off the upset, their quarterback, Warren Axton, will have to have a big night.
Here at Gibbs with quarterback Warren Axton. Warren, you guys have had a fantastic year.
Yes, sir.
What's been the key for this team to the success you guys have had?
I feel like we've just really developed chemistry over the past 10 weeks, Started in the spring and summer, we linked up as a team, we'd put in the extra hours and dedication. And I just feel like overall, throughout the summer and spring, once we got into week 1, we just really came together and that spark kind of hit.
You carry yourself with such a confidence and swagger, and you talk to opposing coaches, you talk to your coaches, they talk about just kind of, your confidence. Where does that come from?
I don't know. I feel like, it's my dad me and him talk a lot, we'll mess around with each other. And I just feel like, confidence is key in everything you do. If you don't have confidence, it's how are you going to complete a task, especially a difficult task. So I feel like when you go into games, especially harder teams, that confidence is key. If you have confidence going into a big time game, you have belief in yourself and then the coaches and the team to do great. So I feel like I don't try to come off as cocky, but confidence I feel like is very important in what I do, especially with the job I have.
What do you enjoy most about the quarterback position?
I like making, I feel like carrying the offense as a leader. I feel like the team looking up to me as their main guy to do what I need to do. I like making, tough reads. I like making, business decisions, stuff like that. It's very important. And I just feel like, I can do this type of task and I just enjoy it.
Do you try to emulate your game after anybody? The one throw I kept saying when we were doing the Fulton game was that it looked like Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, sir.
Just kind of like, like one leg, just quick release.
Yes, sir. I remember I watched that. That was awesome. I appreciate that. That was a big compliment. Aaron Rodgers is a good player. I like to make plays like Patrick Mahomes. I feel like, being able to stretch the field and get around with my legs and throw with the arm, But Aaron Rodgers, he's a great player. Watching him throw, it's awesome. He's a real pocket passer, and if he gets out of the pocket, he can make simple throws that super hard that seem very, very easy. He makes them seem like.
How big would be the ability to play in college?
It'd be awesome, man. I feel like being given a shot in college would be awesome. I've already been accepted to some colleges. South Alabama. I mean, I know I'm not going to go Power 5 out the rip. I haven't played too much varsity football. My season's been cut short back where I came from, came here. But I feel like if I get a shot, especially Sun Belt Conference like South Alabama, teams like that, I feel like it would be awesome.
Warren Axton already accepted into the Rivalry Showcase. You'll be able to catch him on the Rivalry Showcase coming up in December. But for now, you can watch him carrying these Gibbs Eagles deep into the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and he's going to have a big game tomorrow against Greenville.
He will. I mean, he's going to have to to have a little bit of moxie. Gibbs going to have to ball control it a little bit, keep the ball away from Greenville, win the turnover battle. It's a different Gibbs team. Can they hang around with Greenville? In years past, I would tell you no.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, I would tell you they can. But it's all about the starts. You have to get off to a quick start when you're on the road.
Well, and you got a ball control. And that's one thing the Eagles are good at is ball control. Crowd making their way in here tonight. You talk about ball control. That's what Harriman's going to have to do tonight against Coalfield.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, what does Harriman do well? They run the football with Grayson Christ. And, of course, their quarterback, as Eric talked about, Cameron Anderson. Those two have to have big games, and they have to work the play clock. Don't snap it with 10 or 11 seconds. Take it down a little bit more, and try to steal a possession or two from Coalfield.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with Covenant Health. We'll take a look at some other games around the area. Sam Rothman from WATE will give us a preview of the games that you see on Friday. Frenzy tomorrow night. That and much more as the Gray Hodges pregame show continues from Coalfield.
Years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
So a week ago, Sevier County flexed their muscles in a 35-12 win over Central on OEB Rivalry playoffs, brought to you by Food City. And they're 11-0 now. Got a great quarterback in Cooper Newman. We'll be there again tomorrow night as the competition gets a little bit tougher as the 9-2 Powell Panthers make their way to Sevier County. Looking forward to that tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on WATE 6. Tim Elrod is here of OEB, and I don't want to talk about law and legal and all that stuff. What I want to talk about is you do the OEB Law Game of the Week every week on BBB TV 12 with Brad Jones. You have seen these teams that we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Give us a little synopsis. Small town 1A football. You know these schools.
Yeah, it's small town football, like
as
you
they
just
walk
saw
in front of the
yeah,
camera.
Well,
yeah.
you know, they don't have a lot of room here, but the room they do have, it gets used.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, but anyway, getting back to the game, yeah, Harriman is one of those. They're a consistent team, but they have the explosive players on the edge.
Price.
Yeah. So they've got a lot of, but they play consistent ball.
Okay.
Coalfield is coming to knock your T-Field.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
they're
was scared there for a minute.
They're
Yeah.
coming to play.
Speaking of turning wreck into a check.
Yeah, they're going to turn some wrecks into checks. There's no doubt about that. But also, Coalfield is always disciplined, and they know how to play in big games.
In this region over here, there are some regions that have success. The region that has Rockwood and Oliver Springs are in the same region as these teams. They're going to play tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but is it a rematch next week? I mean, Harriman may have something to say about it. Rockwood may have something to say about it. But everybody's thinking maybe it's Oliver Springs or Coalfield again.
I think Harriman will have more to say about that than Rockwood would.
There we go. There's the analysis.
Rockwood always has some really explosive players.
A lot of injuries.
Yeah. But at the same time, all these teams know each other. And they know each other from the ground up. They play against each other in all the leagues coming up.
Well, and speaking of that, let's head to the Coach's Corner. And the Coach's Corner is with Rockwood head coach John Webb.
Being in here 18 years, it's been great. It really has. It's a tribute to these kids and this program and this whole community, really. We've, been able to do some good things. This season has not went quite the way we wanted it to go, but we're still here fighting, trying to, move on to the next round. Well, it's going to take a lot of grit. It's one of those things that, this football team, they know how to play. We've had so many injuries and so many things that's happened to us throughout the season. We've been kind of up and down, and, Oliver Springs has got a great football team. We know that we're going to have to play one of our better football games, and, but that's what we expect to do this time of year. Well, offensively, we can't turn the ball over. We can't have stupid penalties. We've got to be able to go out and try to control the line of scrimmage. I know that's a cliche, all that stuff. You probably hear week in and week out, but, it's the truth. We've got to be able to keep the ball away from them. They got an outstanding offensive football team. We've got to try to keep them off the field the best we can. Well, defensively, we got to get them in the huddle. They're a big play football team. They're very explosive. At times, we've been pretty good, defensively. Other times, we've given up the big play. We've really concentrated this week, put them back in the huddle the best that we can and not let them get behind us. They got really good receivers, quarterback, got good running backs, the whole bunch. That's a good football team, bottom line. Offensive line is really good. I'm going to give them all the credit in the world and just say, hey, we just got to go line up and play and see what we can do. They've gotten better in all aspects. Everybody has this time of year. You know that as well as I do. Our football team, again, it's been one of those things, we take one step forward, take a couple steps back, with some of the injuries and stuff that we've had this year, but they're still here. They're still out here, they're practicing really well right now. I can't ask any more out of them as far as that goes. So, yeah, that's the big improvement, just the way we're trying to prepare ourselves and get ready to play.
Well, they're here of all ages tonight as we inch our way towards kickoff. Harriman and Rockwood. So, by the way, we'll be busy again tomorrow night as we'll be over at Sevier County, Powell and Sevier County. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. It's going to be interesting to see if Cooper Newman, how he plays. That's a game Powell won by 21 points a year ago. How much has Sevier County improved? Kind of where is the health at for Connor Wheeler? It's
amazing is I talked with Kevin Lane last night, head coach at Central, who's one of the few teams who's played both Powell and Sevier County. And what Kevin said is what surprised him about Sevier County is how physical they are. He said they are probably the most physical team they played this year. He put them right in there with the Marivals of the world and, the Powells in the West. He was so impressed they play snap to whistle and sometimes even maybe a little bit past.
Yeah, again, this is a Sevier County team that I think is a much improved from a year ago. Quarterback's a year older. They are a little more physical defensively. And, you go back to the Deuce Wallace days, they were outscoring everybody, right? Yep. They didn't have the defense. Well, the defense has kind of come along when they had a downturn on offense for a couple of years. Now the offense is back up, and the defense has still remained good. So, I think that's a good sign if you're Sevier County.
And listen, to your point about Connor Wheeler, it's about like Nico Iamaleava this week. I mean, he gonna play? Well, I don't know. He got in 2 plays last week. Yeah, they were in the victory formation. This is the only time he got in. So that'll be tomorrow night. Halls and West will play. Bearden goes to Dobbins-Bennett. Science Hill at Maryville. Elizabethton at Anderson County. We talked about Gibbs and Greenville. Alcoa wins by 70 again. I mean, there's just all kinds of games tomorrow night in round 2.
Don't you disrespect Stan Stevens like that.
Meep. Yeah, just kind of hate that situation. Okay, so anyway, That is coming your way tomorrow night. We inch our way towards kickoff here. What a gorgeous night for second round of the playoffs. Harriman and, as Tim Elrod calls them, Coalfield at the top of the hour.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually from over 700,000 patients who receive hope and healing. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. It means completing more than 400,000 appointments for wellness and primary care, and serving 107,000 heart patients, along with those who their hearts beat for. It means providing 24,000 cancer patients with life-saving treatments and welcoming 8,000 babies into the world each year. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OAB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Welcome back. Second round of the playoffs gets going tonight here on OEB Rivalry Playoffs, brought to you by Food City. Always proud to have Bear Bryant with us. I mean, Samuel L. Rothman is down on the sideline from WATE, getting us ready for kickoff tonight. This is playoff weather, is it not?
Yeah, I'm a little cold down here. I have this jacket you've been making fun of me for wearing all night, but it's keeping me a little warm. A big one tonight. We're going to have the broadcast tonight, but tomorrow night you have another broadcast. Powell at Sevier County. Powell looking to end Sevier County's perfect season. KCK has more on tomorrow night's matchup, plus why defense might be the key.
For the second year in a row, Powell and Sevier County meet for a spot in the quarterfinals. Securing another week in that postseason is going to come down to defense. Both the Panthers and Smoky Bears sporting two of the best defensive efforts in all of Class 5A. On average, Sevier County has only allowed about 8 points a game, including 3 shutouts. In terms of the biggest challenges they present, Powell's offense is going to have to navigate around one of the largest defensive lines they've faced this year.
They're big. I don't know how else you say it. They've got some big kids. They're athletic, big kids. They run well. They do a good job moving.
Obviously, when they're bigger, it's harder to run the ball because they take up a lot of the gap. So hopefully we can just if we just use our scheme and technique, I think we'll be successful.
As for the Panthers, they arguably have had a tougher schedule through the regular season, one that has left them with 2 losses. However, when looking at their 9 wins, they have let up less than 7 points a game, sporting a defense that is built for the postseason.
I think at all 3 levels, those guys are playing, at an extremely high level right now. Our defensive line's doing a great job of not only holding the point and protecting the run game, but getting after the passer, when need be. And those linebackers are certainly a great combination of guys that can fill inside out on the run, but can also chase the quarterback and cover receivers as well. And our defensive backs keep getting better and better. The last 4 games, I think they've got 5 picks in the last 4 games, and so they're certainly coming into their own, understanding route matchups, understanding route combination, and attacking the ball in flight.
Though both teams do sport such a dominant defensive effort, they really haven't had to rely on that all too much this year due to their offenses taking care of business through the bulk of their games. However, this Friday going to be a little bit of a different story, but it's going to be a good one. Powell head coach Matt Lowe talking about how this is exactly what you want in a second round playoff game. Reporting from Powell High School, I'm Casey Kay.
And we'll have you covered all night on a WATE. We'll preview the game at 5 and 6. You can catch the game on a WATE, and then we'll have a full recap of the game on Friday Frenzy. That starts at 11:14. And that's not the only game going on tomorrow night. Big matchup, Signs Hill at Maryville. That was a close game. Maryville winning on a last-second touchdown from Price Davis. Big game at West. Halls at West. West looking to get back to the state title game and win its 3rd straight state title. Bearden on the road at Dobbins-Bennett. Elizabethton just squeaked past Fulton in week 1 now. A big matchup against Anderson County. And then can Gibbs keep on winning? Tough matchup at Greenville. So a lot of questions heading into tomorrow night, a lot of intriguing matchups. I know, Mark, you're so excited. This is like your Super Bowl.
Yeah, it really is. And tomorrow night's a game we're looking forward to for sure. Sam, we'll see you tomorrow. You'll be in studio as Casey and Reese will be headed
It's TV magic anytime I can share the screen with Samuel L.
I didn't even realize. I can't see the screen because I'm looking at the camera. I didn't even realize that Austin was there too.
Yeah.
Taking away the spotlight, I guess. That's what you have to do.
He's stealing a lot of the spotlight right now. Sounds good, Sam. We'll see you later on. Of those games tomorrow, we've got a couple of minutes here to stay on track. I think you start with Science Hill and Marable. As Sam said, the last time they played, went down to the last play of the game. Marable survived on the road 23-17. Can Stacey Carter's team, after the loss to Dobbins-Bennett in Week 11, can they come to Maryville and pull off an upset?
I think this group believes they can because the way they played them the first time around.
Sure,
Had they not played, I would have told you no. But when you play a team and you literally get beat on the last play of the game, I think your viewpoint of, hey, we can hang with these guys kicks in. And so I do think they believe they can win, which goes a long way. Beating Maryville, beating Alcoa, beating any of these teams that are traditional powerhouses, so much of it is believing. So I do think they can. The game for me, though, is Bearden to Dobbins-Bennett. Can DJ Hunter build on what we saw last Thursday night? If he plays well again, all of a sudden that game with Maryville or Science Hill next week, I would lean Maryville, looks a lot more interesting than it did when those two teams played, and what could go wrong went wrong in that first quarter.
Well, what was so funny is after we left the Bearden-Maryville game the last time, we talked about after we saw the 62-28 debacle, we said, okay, when we get to the playoffs, we're not going to consider that game because we just saw it. But the way DJ played last week against Jefferson County, you're like,
can he do it again on the road?
Different game if he plays like he did against Jeff County.
Can he do it again on the road? DB's a tough place to play. It's such a big stadium, all kinds of different atmospheres. I think you're finding out a lot tomorrow about Bearden.
Also, finally, with 30 seconds to go before we catch the break, Halls and West. I was there the last time that they played, and Brent Hughes literally, he took every swing he had. He was faking punts. He was going for it on 4th down. West had 5 turnovers. And it was an overtime 28-27 West win.
Yeah, and West blocked. You can say the West had 5 turnovers. They also blocked a field goal that returned for a touchdown.
There was a lot of crazy things. Yeah, for sure.
I think the biggest thing is the only thing that I think that Halls can't do if they get in that position again. Don't call a timeout in overtime. Just go for 2. Don't let West have a chance to dial up a blitz.
Yeah. All right. We've got the national anthem coming up after the break. We got the keys to the game. We are getting closer. Harriman and Coalfield, second round on the Gray Hodges pregame show.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
Hey, Sterling, man, come on. We got a roof to replace.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
go. Hey, Sterling, you ready to go to the top? Man, I can't believe you guys been doing this for 25 years. Oh, baby!
Now this is what I call a rooftop party.
We have 25 years experience in roofing and exterior renovations, and we're backed by the best.
Are you ready to get your rooftop party started? Give us a call, 865-524-5888.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey, Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
There she was, when I least expected it,
like a siren calling from the depths of despair. Nothing in my years of the pre-owned patrol could have prepared me for this. What's her story? Is she the ghost of dreams gone by?
Or just a really sweet ride.
Check out this 2022 Nissan Murano for only $20,007, or this 2020 Lincoln Navigator for only $44,200. Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Jackson here at MPG in Knoxville. MPG is a concussion care center, that's true, but it's much more than that, really. It's a center that aims to treat problems related to the brain across the entire lifespan. That's important because brain-related challenges go far beyond a concussion. They include acquired brain injuries, mild cognitive impairment, 101 challenges, and NPG is an expert resource. NPG, where it's all about the brain.
It's time to honor America.
Time now for the national anthem, as always brought to you by Food City. Singing the national anthem tonight is Sandy Sheldon.
Veterans are always welcome to render a salute for the presentation of our national anthem. Tonight's featured performer is Mrs. Sandy Sheldon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Tonight's Keys to the Game, sponsored by Huntington Learning Center, empowering students with the keys to success from the classroom to their careers. Talk about Harriman. Got to win the first down on defense. You've got to be able to make Coalfield play from behind the sticks. Got to cash it in the red zone. If you get to the red zone, you need to find points. Coalfield, you got to jump out early, dominate, do what you do, and win the line of scrimmage. Rivalry Thursday, playoff edition is next.
Special guest coach today, Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on.
Drop. Bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey, Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
The following is a special sports presentation by Pac-Man Sports.
Second down and 10. They'll hand off up the middle and break it free into the secondary. See ya! 54 yards with hand off up left tackle. Football comes loose, and here you go. Play number 1. Touchdown. 25-yard attempt. The kick is up. It's blocked. It's blocked. The kick is blocked, and Loudon will win. They'll play fake. Hunter gonna throw. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What was that? Hand off up right now. Look at it here. Will it into the secondary. Turn it on the burners. Touchdown.
After a full season, all roads have led to Coalfield, as the Jackets are number 2 in the state, 10-1. They'll play host to the Harriman Blue Devils, 8-3 on OEB Rivalry playoff presented by Food City. Welcome to 1A football. We may camp out here this Thursday and next Thursday for a couple of great matchups, second round and the quarterfinals. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price. There are 2 key players in this game, and Austin will start with the burner for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They want to get it to Grayson Price early. They want to get it to him often, and they want to try to ball control with him while also sprinkling in a couple of long runs for touchdowns. The kid's fantastic. He's elusive, and he can really run. So, again, you got to lean on him. Him and the quarterback, Cameron Anderson, both have to have big nights.
Eric, the quarterback for Coalfield we saw against Oliver Springs just a few weeks ago on Rivalry Thursday. Saw him at Waffle House as well. He and his family were
Eric wouldn't know that. He don't go to Waffle House with us.
Very respectful and thankful for his being there. The kid can play.
No, he can absolutely play. I mean, we saw him a couple weeks ago. He's a bigger guy, about 210 pounds. Combined 26 touchdowns on the year, only a couple of turnovers, 4 interceptions. He's a dynamic runner on the ground, and he can really open this offense up where they like to do a lot of different things, but he's a really good player, no doubt.
You know, I will say this. I make a joke, and guys tell me whenever we're ready, by the way, for Vincent Napier, that you love 1A football. The folks are so appreciative.
This is what it's all about. Sorry to cut you off. It's chilly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's small-town football. It's the second round of the playoffs. I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, and I do joke about the Waffle House. We stopped off in Oak Ridge on the way back to Knoxville the last time, and literally the place was full of kids from Oliver Springs and Coalfield.
That's cool.
And every kid that was in there came over to us, Austin will attest to this, and said thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you for highlighting 1A football.
What a cool shot, by the way, by Scotty Liston. You know, this one has got a big-time football written all over it at this level. Let's head down to Casey Funderburg with one, Benson Napier.
Thanks, guys. Coach, this is a big game for you, but also a game that probably feels a little close to home. You spent some time with Harriman. So what does it mean just to be going up against them in the quarterfinals tonight?
Got a lot of respect for Coach Tapp. He does a very good job there. We're excited about the opportunity. You know, we played him in the regular season. It means more tonight.
So what are the keys to winning this game tonight?
We got to control the line of scrimmage, wrap up, tackle well on defense, contain their speed. If we can do those things, we're going to be in good shape.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
First quarter, as always, is brought to you by OEB Law. Communication is the key. Turn your rec into a check, whatever you want to say. Make sure you call OEB Law. Game kickoff weather brought to you by the Sixth Storm Team and Exterior Home Solutions. A chilly 53 degrees. It rained today. The field's just a little damp. Doesn't look like they've mowed it in maybe a couple of weeks to try to slow down Harriman. Just a thought.
Hey, we had guys out here in cutoffs, fielding punts, taking snaps pregame. It's football weather.
It's football weather, but Mark's right. The moisture, the field is fine. The edges of the field, though, they're a little suspect. And our sideline reporter she's got on some boots that may need to be taken care of after the game.
Well, a little stylish, but that's okay. Cameron Greer is deep for Coalfield as they won the toss and elected to receive. A reminder, when these two teams played the last time earlier in the season, game was tied at 27 going to the fourth quarter. It's one of the few times outside of the one loss and the game against Oliver Springs that we had that the Yellow Jackets have been tested.
Yeah, and that little bit of adversity will prepare you for moments like this in the playoffs here in the second round.
A short kickoff returnable from the 24-yard line. Nice field position as the tackle is made at the 29-yard line. And our flag comes in, oh, by the way, after the play. I think might give Coalfield 15 extra free yards. Was not a very smart play by Ace Jackson. Officials are from the Chattanooga area.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 2 on the kicking team. That's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down, Coalfield.
The last thing you want to do when you start the game is start giving the number 2 team in the state 15 free yards.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help them out there, right? I mean, you're the underdog here. You're on the road. You don't want to give them an additional. I mean, they're almost the midfield right now here on the opening snap.
When you did a fantastic job with your kick coverage.
Yes.
So first down and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the Blue Devils in the backfield. Well, they'll need a lot of that tonight. And this offensive line, a really good one. Maybe not on that play, but very good overall.
No, good overall. Got 3 seniors, a couple of juniors, very veteran-led. Eli Justice there at tight end. We saw him make a ton of plays at Oliver Springs a couple of weeks ago.
That was Zach Mahoney and a host of Blue Devils getting into the backfield. The senior linebacker making the tackle. Again, one of the keys, win first down defense. They've done that here. You're making them play second and long.
Right up the middle, they'll get that yardage back and then some. Into the Blue Devils territory, down to the 43. And this defense, a nice play on first down. A lot to be figured out on second down.
Yeah, kind of a mixed bag here. A couple seniors, juniors, a sophomore. Nathan Smith leads the way up front. A couple of linebackers, Cam Anderson there, of course. 1A football, baby. Quarterback, defensive back. You got to love it.
18 yards. And a first down and 10. We'll call it at the 43. They'll stick to the ground right up the middle. Nice job by the linebackers after a gain of 3.
And they've done a really nice job of moving the football on the ground these last 2 plays after they couldn't find anything on play number 1. 34 there in the backfield, Bruce Brown was the H-back opening that up.
Last 2 plays, guard to guard. First play, they tried to run wide.
Second down and 7. The senior quarterback, Luke Treese, gets this one out to his running back. Close to first down yardage.
They're just short.
Cruz Shannon, who is slow to get up. Coalfield set a quarterback as long as the Treese family lives in this community. Luke, the senior, his younger brother Jack is a sophomore. The 2 combined for 5 touchdowns. And
I told you the edges were pretty soft.
We've got a divot.
Well, I mean, he went up there and grabbed the chunk of grass out of his face mask, and he still has plenty in there as he got a little bit banged up, but ran off the field.
Third down and 1. And they'll go right. Quarterback will keep it, pitches it out, all kinds of room, gets to the corner, and will slide out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And a high-scoring affair the first time these 2 teams played. It appears we're headed that direction again.
Yeah, they win. And you see him still getting grass out of his face mask there is Shannon.
That's good
Shannon.
stuff.
But they worked the inside those couple plays. Now, jet sweep. Now, little speed option. Really nice option play. Good pit. A little high, but a really productive play there.
Just got to get with my dad down there. He's got one of those knives that has all those utensils in it.
First down and 10 at the 14. Inside handoff for maybe 3 yards to Jaden Bunch. Bunch is a name that we expect to call a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's had a great year. Almost 20 touchdowns, averaging 10 yards a carry. The junior tailback, who of course was our player of the game a couple weeks ago.
Second down and 7 at the 11 in the D1 red zone. Coalfield ended up winning the first matchup 53-27, but 27 all going to the fourth quarter, and now inside the 5, close to first down yardage, and it's Bunch again.
Yeah, been working the option here a little bit. Second time on this drive. Had the H-back over there acting as a tight end. He gets a block right there. He had a receiver that blocked out and moving the sticks, first down.
Gain of 6 yards for Benson Napier, just 29 years old. That's a player's coach right there. First down and goal at the 4. Treese will keep it himself, makes a little move, and inches towards the end zone.
Short.
And they'll say short. Oh, what a move in the backfield.
That was a great move by Treese to get away from it. Harriman played that very, very well. Had a quarterback player. He stayed home. Just got to wrap up there, and that would have been a 2-3 yard loss.
Watch the move here. Boom.
We just shoved him off.
Second down and goal at the 1. 9th play of the drive. Treese will hand off inside. I don't think so.
So they'll make it third down at the 1. At a minimum here, you're making Coalfield run some clock, which isn't bad if you're Harriman.
Shorten the game, right?
That's right. I'm surprised Bunch is not in the game. Where is that him? Is that 1 or 3?
Third down and goal at the 1.
That's 1.
They'll hand off to Bunch, and he'll jump in the end zone for a touchdown as the Yellow Jackets take 4.5 minutes off the clock and a 6-0 lead.
Said, hey, I'm here. That's me.
Jaden Bunch carries. Jaden Bunch scores. Play covering 1 yard.
Offensive line did a fantastic job on this whole drive, and a couple of great individual efforts. You know, the one we talked about, the one, you know, from the quarterback, you know, Treese a minute ago, but just a nice start to this football game for Coalfield.
Bunch with his 17th touchdown of the year. Extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 Coalfield over Harriman. We'll see that Blue Devil offense when we come back on OAB Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City.
No matter the time of year, you can always count on the power of Pioneer. You already know Pioneer is Knoxville's most trusted name in comfort since 1981. Trusted because of the power of Pioneer. What is the power of Pioneer? Solving all your plumbing problems, AC sales and service, maintenance and safety inspections, water and sewer line replacement, home generators, improving your indoor air quality, duct cleaning, and more. No matter the season or the problem, have no fear. Trust in the power of Pioneer.
Experience a one-of-a-kind place with breathtaking panoramic vistas over Gatlinburg and deep into the peaks and valleys of the Great Smoky Mountains. Embark on a journey through lush trails teeming with life and history, or just sit back and enjoy the beauty and tranquility. Gatlinburg Sky Park, your peaceful getaway in the Great Smoky Mountains.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
Preparing for college as a high school student can be very difficult, but Huntington Learning Center can make it much easier on you. Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm a student at Huntington Learning Center, and it has helped me drastically improve my ACT scores. I had a 28, which was good, but for the scholarships I wanted to be in the 30s, and I got up to a 32. It took a lot of stress off the test and made me much more comfortable when taking it. Thanks to Huntington Learning Center, I have opened many more opportunities for my collegiate future.
Rivalry Playoffs is brought to you by OEB Law, Ted Russell Ford, Lincoln Memorial University, Knoxville Smiles, Commercial Bank, and Exterior Home Solutions. Well, a 10 plays, 72-yard Coalfield drive. 10 plays, 10 runs, 434. And Jaden Bunch doing the honors, a 1-yard touchdown and a 7-0 lead.
Yep, Austin said it before we were right after the touchdown. The offensive line did a tremendous job on that drive. They did a couple of different things. They did a couple of speed options, RPO. They did, inside the tackles. Moved it right down the field.
Blue Devils have their burners deep, so special teams always thrill them in it. And so they'll kick an onside kick, and they'll get it. An onside kick executed perfectly, and Coalfield comes up with the onside kick. They point in the wrong direction. They're not going to kick it deep, and Vincent Napier says, I'll just go for the jugular right off the jump.
It's a really good kick here by Jack Treese. And you see Hayden Hedrick right there on the 50.
The ball got to 10 yards, though, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's close enough to where, with no replay.
Yeah, that's the key.
I mean, what a kick there. That was a really good kick.
But the nose of the football is right on the 50. So if you're Coalfield, do you do one of those, take a shot? Well, why not? 11 plays, 11 runs. Jaden Bunch to the outside. Flag comes in from behind.
We're holding on Coalfield. And that's just what the doctor ordered for Harriman and their defense.
100%.
Although the last time it was 2nd and 13, they ran it for 16.
Yeah.
You know, if you're Mason Smith on the offensive line, you hate it when the official throws a flag at you.
Number 54 on the offense. The 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Yeah, I mean, Mason Smith, you know, he's, hey, really? Can you throw it in my area code rather than at me?
Adding insult to injury.
It was like in the Gibbs-Fulton game when the referee threw the flag at the Gibbs coaches.
See the holding right here, top of your screen.
Just a bit.
I think it was behind the play. It was not on the edge.
Yep. 10 big yards will make it a first down and 20.
Oh, wow, right there, nice play.
This one out and they'll lose more yards. Boy, how about the Harriman defense? Loss of 7 yards, and it's going to be second down, and I'm trying to think of something.
It's second down in Oliver Springs.
I was getting my bearings together.
Grayson Christ comes all the way off the edge here, untouched, and makes the play. They had a bunch formation just right there tight to the line of scrimmage. Nobody got a hand on it.
Hey, and by the way, to this point, the recovery from the onside kick for Harriman has been, like you said, just what the doctor ordered. Second down and 27. Do they finally throw the football? Yes, they will. Luke Treese looking to throw, has time, did have time, uses the wheels, and will get some of the yards.
He gets 3 back.
Maybe 3, but it could have been a loss of another 10.
Zach Mahoney again, a couple big plays here earlier in this game. This is a shoestring tackle, and you're right. If he doesn't get a hold of him right there, that could have been a gain of 10, 15.
Could have been a loss of 10 right there.
So third down, what, 24? Yes, 3rd and 24.
And I would say for most coaches, you run the football, you punt, but I know Vincent Napier better than that. He does not have that in his personality trait. He wants to get it on every play.
He's going to spread it out here. Trips to the bottom of your screen.
3rd down and 24, and they will throw. Treese has time, throws this one across the middle, An incomplete pass to Eli Justice, and the Blue Devils will survive the successful onside kick.
I was going to say, what a response there from Harriman. I mean,
yeah, because you could have easily been down 14-0, and the offense wouldn't have been on the field yet.
And you just gave up a 10-play scoring drive, immediately giving up that onside kick. So,
and also, I think a coach comes out and he's got kind of 2 or 3 shots he's going to take. That was obviously one of Benson's.
Yeah.
We'll do an onside kick. You like to think that if you do 2 or 3, you're going to cash in on 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. 0 for 1 in that regard.
4th down and 24. We'll throw this one, kick this one away. And what a bounce. Now, it will die quickly in the second cut. But finally, after a 44-yard punt, Harriman will get the football. And the quarterback is an awfully talented one in Cam Anderson, the junior.
Yeah, they're going to run the football a ton here tonight. He has about 540 yards or so through the air on the season. He's nearing 1,000 yards on the ground as Cam Anderson. He's got 22 total touchdowns. He's a burner.
If you're able to, ball control, go down here and score, the likelihood is the first quarter's going to be done. It'll be 7-7.
And the one thing the Blue Devils like to try to do is a lot of toss sweeps and get Price outside the tackle box. There's Price. He's quicker than the hiccup. Now, Coalfield's all over it. But this offensive line will be tested up front. They're undersized as the Yellow Jackets average about 260 a man.
They rely on those seniors on the right side. There's Christ there, running back. Bertram at tight end. They'll do some different things with him as well.
A lot of times in 1A football, you can take the offensive starting lineup and just flip it to the defensive starting lineup. They'll fake the handoff. Anderson off left tackle, going nowhere on a 3rd down and long against this Coalfield defense that is very experienced.
Yeah, it's experienced, and it all starts up front with Eli Justice. 73 tackles, 12.5 TFLs, 2 pick sixes, 3 forced fumbles. He's the straw that serves that drink for Coalfield's defense.
You had a chance to go in a partridge in a pear tree.
So is Nico playing? I mean, sorry, it just slipped out. It's a question I've heard so many times. I just throw it in there about 8 times. Is Nico playing? 3rd down and 6 at the 24. There's no gimmicks. If they're going to run Powell to the right side, they're going to the right side, and they'll get the first down. They're pretty self-explanatory. If they overload to one side, they're running that way.
Yeah, keeping it simple. They get out there, hat on a hat, execute. And that's what they did right there.
Well, Christ is so small, he can kind of weed his way in and out. We got a timeout.
We got a flag at the 40-yard line, far sideline.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning, so we're still playing. Everybody got a little confused and ran to the sidelines.
Sideline warning. First of the game.
There aren't many players that we'll see that are quicker than Christ is.
Yeah. He'll shoot through a crease. The offensive line honestly doesn't have to hold blocks awfully too long because he's going to find the hole and hit it. But like you said earlier, Mark, they want to get him to the numbers. They want to get him to the perimeter and up the sideline.
Gain of 13 on 3rd and 6. We'll make it a first down at the 37. So they'll go overload to the right side. And they'll go to the left side. Just like I said, they won't work. I just said if they overload one way, they're going that way. I watched several of their games this year, and they literally went to the power side every single time until I say it, and then they go to the weak side.
They must have heard you.
Tap sent them a full packer tonight. That's what he told me in pregame.
That was their trick play. Power to the right, we're running to the left.
Kyle Wright's on the tackle.
By the way, you mentioned Travis Tapp, 22 years at Harriman.
And he looks the same as he did when he took over. The guy doesn't age.
Yeah, he really doesn't. And I asked him about this 1-2 punch, and he said, it's as good of a 1-2 punch as I've ever had. Had a lot of good athletes, but as far as a 1-2 punch, and Cam's in trouble, throws this one across his body. And for him, thank goodness he underthrew the receiver. Well, Bigs Only, it's a lifestyle. It's a fishing lifestyle. Landon Hart, a sophomore, and that is the epitome of the Bigs Only spotlight.
Playing left tackle, only a sophomore, as you mentioned.
So 3rd down and 12 here for Harriman. Run off basically 3 minutes off the clock here on this drive that saw 1 first down.
I asked Travis Tapp before the game, I said, do you have anything a little extra? I always ask that question. He said, we got a couple things. 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, gets some pressure, steps up, still running and taken down. Throws the football away. Price was in the area. I don't think they'll go intentional grounding. I don't think anyway.
No, Mason Smith.
And they do.
There it is. Mason Smith enabling that flag there.
I thought Price was in the area. So I didn't think they'd throw that.
Hey, close to making a ton of plays. Let's go. Hey, my bad right there, sir. I walked right there.
Intentional grounding. Number 4 on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Loss of down. 4th down.
Man, Coalfield's defense got after it that 2nd and 3rd down. I mean, they were all over it. Just nowhere to run, nowhere to throw, didn't have time to throw.
Yeah, from the jump, he was in trouble.
Now they're going to be set up. Punter lined up inside the 5, and that is your quarterback, Cameron Anderson.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be faking it here.
4th down and literally forever. 15, 20, 25, the 4th down and about 30. Anderson will punt this one away. A low punt, returnable from Bunch. I thought his knee went down. Harriman coach is saying his knee went down. The officials don't say his knee went down. And the knees continue to move. Bunch down the left sideline, and he will score. No replay in high school football. Replay will tell us it goes down as a 46-yard touchdown and a 13-0 lead, but it was close.
Now let's see it right here. He's coming up the field.
He's down.
Yeah. Looked like his knee was down when he made the catch. And I don't think Harriman was trying to punt it to him to begin with. And so double frustration there. But just another way that Jaden Bunch can hurt you.
Second touchdown of the night for Bunch. 1 rushing and 1 punt return.
So the extra point is up. It is good. 14-0 Coalfield. 1:34 to go first quarter.
Hey, Tim Hoskins here from Covenant Sports Medicine. I'm the corporate manager of sports medicine, and I want to speak a little bit to our community partners and relationships that we have. We partner with FC Alliance Soccer, LeConte Center at Pigeon Forge, Johnson University, numerous high schools in and around the area, AAU basketball, Morristown Landing, travel hockey, volleyball, lacrosse, you name it, we're probably involved. What a lot of people don't know about Covenant Health is we're a nonprofit, community-based healthcare delivery system. We provide services in your community. If you ever need help with some event medicine or sporting event, scan the QR code at the bottom. Covenant Health, our mission is to improve lives through better health.
So 14-0. Brought to you by Covenant Health, improving lives through good health. Scan the QR code to find the Covenant facility near you. So I called it that his knee was down. The guys in the truck say that his knee was not down. After this play, we'll take a look and see, just because inquiring minds would like to know.
Well, I mean, regardless, it was so close, right? I mean, you don't have the luxury of instant replay at this level.
So they'll kick the onside kick again, which will not go 10 yards, and the flag will come out. So obviously Coalfield is not going to kick the football deep to 1 and 4. So here it is. You take a look as Jaden Bunch gets the ball.
I mean, his knee looks down.
Knee's down. I don't know. I don't know what anybody said from the truck. He's got the ball and the knee's down. So,
I gotta go, D.
So the Blue Devils, the bad news is they're down 14-0. The good news is they get the football at the Coalfield 48.
Try to find some rhythm on the ground. They had a couple of nice runs early in the drive, but of course that defense really just persistent with that pursuit there and ended up being 4th and about 30.
You got to win these early downs, though. You didn't do it the last drive. You've got to do it here, especially with this great field position.
1:33 to go, first quarter. They'll fake the handoff, and they'll go off left tackle. And Coalfield winning the line of scrimmage. Rivalry Thursday brought to you by D1, the place for the athlete. Area locations, multiple locations for the athlete in your life, be it young, medium, or old at D1. 14-0 Coalfield, and for Harriman, you think as the underdog, kind of one of those very early.
Well, you have good field position. You need to find points here.
Really got to score.
But again, that defensive line has been dominating the last couple of plays. Like, nothing's been easy. Even there's somebody shooting in the backfield, you got to make a guy miss, and he still only gained 2 yards.
It's a false start.
Can't have those.
From second down and 9 to second and 14.
Try the snap. False start. 72 on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains second down.
Area coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. Make sure you check out the sunrise breakfast as the mountains are calling Gatlinburg Sky Park. Under a minute to go, first quarter. 14-0 Coalfield, a second down and 14 for Harriman. By the way, I want to thank Coalfield for providing our pregame meal. Great barbecue. Sure appreciate the hospitality. Looking to throw a little screen pass to Christ, and they'll overthrow him in a play that looked like it had a little bit of potential there for a moment.
Yeah, you had to be one guy. I think that was Eli Justice out there working off his block, but you had to be one guy and a chance to pick up 10 or 15, but not a good throw.
Just seemed like it was too slow developing, even for a screen play, and then the throw was just too high for Christ. So now you're at 3rd and 14. This is not where they want to be. This is not how they're built. I think for Travis Tapp is the end of the
no.
If they take a timeout here.
24 seconds to go. As we have said all year long, the road to Chattanooga is underway. Well, the road to Chattanooga is almost finished. Food City, Pepsi and Frito-Lay, your tailgating headquarters, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols and high school football in Tennessee. By the way, all the Blue Cross Bowls will be right here on WKNX, the Knox, 8 of the 9 that is, except the Alcoa, 3A state championship game, which will be on WATE. And congratulations to Caden Wallace, our Pioneer Heating and Air Scholar Athlete of the game. 3.9 GPA for Harriman. Congratulations from Pioneer Heating and Air.
I tell you what, depending on where you feel like you're at in the game, if you think this is 2-down territory here or 4-down territory, you don't have to, your play call could be different here.
Yeah, you don't have to get it all right here.
Cam Anderson looking to throw, can run and will. And here's where he turns on the Jets, 3rd and 14. Gets 17 yards and a huge first down for the Blue Devils.
Now, I can't fault him there. He had Mahoney wide open here at this hash, but when you got a guy like Cam Anderson, when you have an opening, just go. You saw those Jets, and 3rd and forever turned into a first down.
Yeah, you can always come back to that one and throw it next time, but there you needed the first down. You got the first down.
Well, if Harriman makes this a game, mark that one down. with 18.5 seconds to go first quarter on a 3rd down and 14. They'll get it to Chris. Chris going to be hog-tied in the backfield and tossed down at the 41 for a loss of 6. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. This Coalfield defense playing awfully big, up 14-0 on Harriman on OAB Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OAB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Hello, I'm local East Tennessee agent Scotty Dykes. We'd love to do business with you. We offer auto, home, life, and other investment products. My number's at the bottom of the screen as long as our email address. Give us a call and see what we can help you with. We'd love to help you.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hey, what's going on? This is Cameron with Camco Commercial Door here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We specialize in residential and commercial garage door repair and replacement. We would love to earn your business. Feel free to give us a call at 865-776-9455.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jody Griffin. I'm a dentist here in Knoxville, Tennessee. In 22, I had a wakeboard tower hit me on the head and give me a concussion. In my office, I show x-rays to my patients so they can see their teeth. I needed somebody to do the same thing for my brain, so I went to MPG. They did an EEG of my brain, and they were able to show me the activity of my brain and give me a diagnosis and a treatment plan. So I choose MPG because brains is what they do, and that's all they do.
Second quarter is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Knoxville. We'll head down to Casey Funderburg, who is working on getting Travis Tapp. She'll pull him out of the huddle, and we're on.
Coach, what have you liked out of your team in the first quarter?
Well, we're playing hard. We just got to keep going here and get some points on the board. You know, we got to answer.
Coalfield is bringing the rush almost every other play. How are you guys going to respond to that going forward?
Well, we're going to have to block them, going to have to counter some and run some screens and things.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, and they had that screen that was set up really nicely, just overthrew it a couple of plays ago. As you see the first quarter stats right here, it's really just been dominated by Coalfield. They had that one drive, Austin, 10 plays all on the ground, and outside of that, a couple onside kicks. Not a whole lot offensively for Harriman.
No, the special teams is just that hidden stat you don't see right there.
So a 2nd down and 16 in a situation that at this point for Harriman, they've got to score. They'll look to throw. They'll throw the screen, and that one is set up.
Wow. Eli Justice. I mean, it wasn't just him. There was about 3 or 4 Coalfield defenders in the area, so if he didn't make the tackle, it was not going to go for long.
Well, the problem is when he starts rolling right like that, you're automatically going to have the linebackers just, sit right there in that area.
So no gain on the play at the 41, a 3rd down and 16. And maybe that spot where you try to get half of it back and go for it on 4th down.
Yes. You got to develop that 3rd and 17 run. You had a couple plays.
I was going to say, no matter what, you got to be keen on the quarterback right here to run the football.
In other words, quarterback draw, that's your call?
Or quarterback run around and then just go.
Our quarterback run around.
There you go.
He's running around. Yeah. He's running around. And he's running around. And he's going to get the first down. I think. Is that the play?
You need me to call the offense? I can. Just run around. Find green grass. There you go.
Run around.
Well, I mean, when you got an athlete like that, I mean, just go make a play. He didn't last third down. He did it just now. Now they're moving
First
to 6.
down.
It is a first down.
I love the play call for Mary. I just run around.
Roll them out. Nothing there. Go.
I mean, at this point, it's what's worked. They've got a 16-yard run and a 17-yard run off of him just running around.
Well, I know that they would love to see Christ run around as well.
Yeah, he's not been a big part of this football game so far. They need to get him involved.
First down and 10 for Harriman at the 25.
You got to cash in here. You got to cash in.
Down 14-0. They'll pitch out to Christ. Boy, Coalfield in the backfield, but boy, he is quick. He is quick for a first down. What a job getting away from Jaden Bunch, and you heard Benson Napier yelling.
Well, he asked me before the game, he said, how sensitive are those microphones down the sidelines? And I said, well, more sensitive the last few weeks.
I mean, Chad's been working hard here lately.
He really has. Well, harder than he worked the last time we were here, I'll promise you that.
Yes.
I said they won't know it's you. You won't be on camera if you get caught yelling. Yeah. Of course, you just dime them out.
First down and goal at the 10. Tries for a gain of 3.
Price on the give. Effort by 23, Trey Lively.
Jay, you got to make good of this drive right here.
Go back to the keys to the game. Cash in the red zone. That was one of the keys for Harriman, and that's what you have to do. Like, you driving at 20-20 does you no good. You've got to find points right here. Make this thing 14-7. You know, you're looking at a third of the first quarter or the second quarter is going to be gone.
Yeah.
Second down and goal at the 7, wide side of the field, the near side. Anderson will keep it himself and will pick up maybe a couple of yards. And if you're Harriman, you cannot get down this far and come up with nothing.
Correct. And you've got 2 plays to get in the end zone.
And 3 points in.
And a fantastic job by number 54 for Coalfield, just grabbing a hold of that jersey, Mason Smith. Eric called him out on offense earlier. We're going to call him out on defense here.
There is a Mason Smith for Coalfield that's 54. There's a Nate Smith for Harriman that's number 54. So there's
no
why don't you just yell Smith and you're okay?
Yeah.
54 Smith.
Exactly.
Third down and goal at the 5. They'll give it to Christ, and he is going nowhere except backwards.
Yeah, the entire defense went with Christ to the left. The quarterback would have pulled it, man, and wide open to the left.
Yeah, you're right. If he had pulled it, the problem is
he didn't.
He didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that was even a design for him to do it.
It probably was a straight give. Yeah, I mean,
just the way the fact he didn't carry out the fake at all,
and the entire offensive line was blocking zone to the right.
You know what I'm doing here?
You're rolling out, and then you run around.
Run around.
I'm getting into the quarterbacks. They just run around.
Timeout.
They'll take a timeout. And we'll take it with them. 14-0 Coalfield.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
Hi, I'm Mark Packer.
And I'm Tennessee guard Zakai Ziegler. Join us along with VFL's Jason Swain and Chris Brown for the Food City Locker Room, presented by Guards of Law every Sunday. It's with me interviewing all the players of all sports. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We call it the Players Show.
Were you even a player?
Third team all-intramural.
It is the Players Show with our third team all-intramural host.
Sunday nights. Join us, okay?
Hi, I'm Laura Ash, your West Knoxville State Farm agent. I've been here in the Renaissance for 17 years, and I'd love to help your young football players or anyone with their car insurance, home insurance, and life insurance. Give me a call at Laura Ash State Farm.
Hi, I'm David Ball, National Sales Manager here at Legend Fitness. Legend Fitness has been built on longevity and quality. Our racks are fully welded and has the least amount of bolts in the industry, made to stand up to the test of time. Because at Legend Fitness, we deliver quality and we want our customers to be Legend strong.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
Let Knox Fence give you the safety, security, and privacy you need. Learn more at knoxfence.com.
Rivalry Playoffs is brought to you by D1 Training Facilities, Food City, Matlock Tire, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, and Glass Doctor. 7:53 to go in the first half. 14-0 Coalfield. As much as Harriman doesn't want to have to go for it on 4th down and 9, I don't think they feel like they have a choice.
And we joke, but I mean, what do you do right here?
Oh, you run around, and that's not going to work. Price has got the ball running flat out of room and will be taken down back at the 25. And is that the Joe Newberg collision of the game?
If it's not, I'm not sure what is.
It's the Coalfield defensive line have been the epitome of a jailbreak all night. Yeah. I mean, it has been just, they've been living in the backfield, and, you know, that's not very Christ-like. I mean, like, you know, you look at the way he, you know.
You've been dying to make that little phrase.
I mean, have you seen Christ run all year? I mean, the guy's phenomenal. And he's just, you know, they're bottling him up.
Coalfield,
I mean, their only plays are to the quarterback to this point. If you think about it, he had that one
on
run on 3rd
down.
and 7, and that was it.
Run around. Bunch hit in the backfield.
Both, and honestly, since the initial drive, both defensive lines have lived in the backfield.
Braden Ward right there making the play for Harriman. No, you're exactly right. Since the initial drive where they went 10 plays down the field, it's been both defensive lines, both front sevens really dominated this game.
First by Wallace.
Of course, Harriman's defense is going to need to step back up. They had a great response to the onside kick that Coalfield kicked and received, pushing the offense back the other way, setting up a 3rd and forever.
Gotta go, Luke.
2nd down and 14 as the play clock now down to 10.
Yeah, they got to hurry.
Loss of 4. Play clock down to 4. And do they get it off? Just barely. Jet sweep around the left side, maybe a gain of 2 and a 3rd down and long. But the Harriman defense is kind of keeping them in this game as the Big's only spotlight shines on big number 57 for Coalfield, and that is Kyle Wright.
Yeah, Harriman's defense is absolutely kind of keeping them in the game here. They're pushing the offensive line back, setting up 2nd and long, 3rd and long. Here's another one right here, 3rd and 12.
And again, Coalfield probably does throw it a little bit better than Harriman, but it's still not built to throw it a ton.
Yeah, these are 2 running teams.
Yeah, but Treese can throw 3rd down and 12. He has time. He'll take a shot deep. Very well cut.
Nice play. Nice
and
play.
Knocked away. Beautiful defense.
That right there was a great play by Dylan Hansen.
The most excited Austin's gotten all night long.
Well, I mean, it's a really good play here. He throws it inside. He gets his hand out there at the last second.
You know what sound that ball made when it hit his hand? Bop.
I'm lost.
You never remember the group Hanson saying bop? Come on, man.
This is so bad.
Nah, no.
So bad.
That's in my early 40s. The corny dad jokes come out.
So here we go. 2nd punt of the night. Price is deep, and they're not going to punt it anywhere near him. And Harriman will get really good field position at the Coalfield 47. Time now for a break. And a break, our friends at Knox Fence.
When a family needs a fence, it's more than a piece of wood or metal. It's a place where your pets are kept safe. It's a place where memories are made. It's what helps make your house a home. At Knox Fence, we have decades of experience in residential and commercial fencing. Whether you're looking for safety, security, or privacy, we would love to help your family make your house a home. Call Knox Fence today at 865-414-8713 or visit us online at knoxfence.com.
Yeah, and how important a fence is to your home. Austin and I both have used Knox Fence.
Give my guy Jack a call today, 414-8713.
There you go, knoxfence.com.
Tell him Austin told you to give you a call.
You get a discount. 5:53 to go. They'll get it to Christ off right tackle. By the way, Andy White of Ted Russell Ford going to join us live at halftime. Our director just bought a vehicle from Ted Russell Ford this past week. The truck that we have, the Ford, that's an F-750 or something or another, has a box on the back of it. It is the greatest move we ever made in our business's history from Ted Russell Ford. We'll fly the drone over it and talk to Andy about it. Coming up at halftime. Tomorrow night, we'll be over on WATE 6 for Powell and Sevier County. Looking forward to that one tomorrow night.
We're so close to the action here, and tomorrow night we'll be up in the clouds.
Yeah. Second down and 6. They've got a new quarterback in.
They've made Anderson the running back.
Yeah. And they've gone to a traditional under center triple option here with some wing backs, a fullback.
Well, they brought in Braden Gann, the junior quarterback, for one play.
The thing about Anderson is, when he becomes the running back, he's a bigger back, whereas Price is smaller.
And they're bringing Gann back in, so in other words, now you've got Christ and Anderson both at running back.
Yeah, and you have Anderson as the in-between the tackles fullback, if you will. You have Christ as the pitchback and trying to get out to the perimeter here. I like this change-up, this adjustment.
You got to do something a little different. Christ in motion, they'll hand off to him, and the defense reads that one like a book.
Yeah, you're trying to play for, you got 2 downs to get a first down here. Clearly you didn't get anything there, but very much a fourth and manageable here.
Man, what a great job by this Coalfield defense. Rodney Inman.
Going to punt.
In on that one. 4th down and 5 at the 41.
Flag.
I mean, what do you do?
I'd go for it, but it looks like it looks like they're going to punt.
You're only down 14-0.
There's a flag down, by the way, on the other side of the field. This might answer the question.
Line warning, 5-yard penalty on the offense. That'll be from the previous spot. Remains 4th down.
So from 4th and 5 to 4th and 10. And I think you have to punt now.
Yeah.
Unless
you just
run around.
No, look who your punter is.
Yeah.
Your punter's one Cam Anderson.
I also would not punt it to Jaden Bunch because he already returned one.
Cam Anderson will punt this one away off the side of his foot and takes a nice bounce for the Blue Devils down inside the 20.
In Knoxville, high school football isn't just a game, it's a community tradition. Pella Windows and Doors of Knoxville is proud to support our local teams because we believe in the strength of our community. From energy-efficient windows to supporting athletes, we're dedicated to building a brighter future. Call Pella today and schedule your free consultation. And don't forget to vote for the WATE 6 Player of the Week. Pella Windows and Doors of Knoxville, where quality meets community.
3:34 to go, first half. 14-0, Coalfield with the lead. The punt down inside the 20 to the 19. And the defense for Harriman continuing to kind of keep the Blue Devils in this one.
I mean, it's been really good defensive play here tonight. You had that one drive, opening drive, 10 plays, and Coalfield found the end zone. You had the punt return for a touchdown from Jaden Bunch, but outside of that, it's been a defensive football game. A lot of 3rd and longs, 4th and longs.
2nd and 10, Yellow Jackets, ball over 19.
Second down and 10 at the 19. Treese will keep it himself and will lose maybe a yard. LMU postgame, or halftime coming up. Not postgame yet, but the LMU halftime. Andy White going to join us with Ted Russell Ford. Got the Matlock kick for tires. Friday Frenzy preview, stats and highlights. Maybe have a cameo from one of the bands. Not sure. You never know in a 1A game. Sometimes they say there's going to be a band, and there is not a band.
Have a preview of
Halls and West.
Halls and West, that's right. Brent Hughes.
A game that was 28-27 West in overtime the last time. Treese feeling some pressure and will take a shot deep. Receiver is there, and the catch is made. What a nice job of adjusting to the football by Waylon Burgess across the middle under nice coverage from Grayson Price.
Well, it was a great adjustment, Austin, but look at Treese here in the pocket, avoiding pressure, stepping up, and throwing the football down the field just to even give his guy a chance.
And he's such a load. Like, he's able to, just kind of shrug off people that are, coming after him, step up in the pocket, because at one point he was passing, then he kind of tucked it because he wasn't sure. Then when he cleared again, he, pulled it out and just threw a strike.
Seen some really good efforts by both these quarterbacks on 3rd and long.
Bunch formation.
Under 2 minutes, Luke Treese rolls a nice touch of the football down the sideline and out of bounds inside the 20.
Yeah, nice touch there. Cruz Shannon on the receiving end. Good touch. Good play call. I like that play call. Just roll everybody out. Throw a nice, easy pass to the sideline. See Shannon there with the reception.
They call him out at the 16-yard line, and from a 3rd down and long, deep in their own territory in 2 plays, down inside the D1 red zone, 1st down and 10 at the 16. Inside handoff, looking for the end zone, he will find it, touchdown. 16-yard touchdown right up the gut by Hayden Hedrick.
That hole
I was going to say
was huge.
The 3 of us together could have ran into that end zone.
Which is saying a lot.
Look at that. He wasn't touched.
I thought that was just a pregame, handoff and warm-ups.
I mean, seriously, 3 plays ago, Coalfield is back at their own 25-yard line with a 3rd down and long. 3 plays later, it's 20-0. Extra point is up, and it is no good, so it will stay 20-0 with 1:31 to go 1st half.
Question is, what does Coalfield do right here? Because, they've basically onside it both times. Do they do it again, or do they?
Well, why not squib it, right? I mean, why not kick
I guess my thing is, if you don't get it, you're giving Harriman with 131 a chance. I know they've not done that much to this point, but you're giving them good enough field position they'd have time.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a student after the touchdown here, right up the middle, untouched for the touchdown, 20-0, as Coalfield starts smelling a quarterfinal game right back here next week against the winner of Rockwood and Oliver Springs. If you have a student preparing for the ACT, make sure that they check in with my friends at Coons Cram Course. Got those tests coming up December the 14th. Big test. Got the Cram Course on December the 7th. So important. Last chance to garner those scholarship dollars. CoonsCramCourse.com. 5 plays, 81 yards in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Hedrick untouched. They're not kicking the ball deep.
They haven't so far.
They're not giving the ball to 1 or 4 in open space.
And I mean, I understand that. And of course, look how far up they're playing too. So that kind of goes against what I said to do, would be squibbing it. I mean, they've got Anderson at almost the 30. Price has moved up to the 25, nearly in the 30 now.
I can see Pooching it right back in there because nobody's there.
Now, if this goes in the end zone, they win.
And the ball just dies.
Good kick.
And then Christ gets his hands on the ball. And I mean, it's masterful with the kickoffs.
Well executed.
Picked up by Hayden Hedrick.
Well, thank you once again to everyone who has donated to Rees across America this year, whether you're on site or going to the website at knoxrees.org to ensure that coming up here in, oh goodness, just a few weeks, there's still a need, by the way, that there are no gravestones for any of our veterans that do not have a wreath on them this Christmas season. Is Nico playing? Sorry, I just want to throw that in like 6 times a game.
Who?
I'm going to leave that to the insider over here.
Who? Is Nico playing? Continues to progress. We'll have to, I think tomorrow's another big day. Tomorrow, today's a walkthrough because, they do walkthrough Thursdays, no sweat Thursdays. Tomorrow is their normal practice before they get on the bus and head towards Atlanta.
Look at the speed here. Christ is trying to cut back. He'll get back to the 30. Feeling his way upfield for 15 yards.
He has progressed. He's done more all throughout the week, but it all is going to boil down to does he still have any symptoms? You know, if he does, then it probably won't go because I don't think the medical staff will let him. If he doesn't, then I think he'll play.
You don't tough it. You don't
It's
tough
not
it out.
an ankle. It's not an ankle. You know, it's not an ankle or a shoulder.
Are you cleared or are you not cleared?
Yeah, it's pretty black and white.
Yeah.
Under a minute to go. Anderson rolling right and will just run. By the way, had a man deep running down the sideline was Terry Lee, number 3. And I think if you're the Harriman coaches, you kind of notice that one and go back to it, as Austin said earlier.
You got one timeout. You want to still continue to work to the sideline, though. It'd be tough to get points out of this drive, but continue to work to the sideline. Save that one timeout for when you get down past the 50.
47 seconds to go first half. A little bit of a clock malfunction at the bottom of your screen. A handoff to Christ around left end, and he will go down quickly. What Coalfield's doing is a nice job of getting out in front of him to cut off the ability to get to the sideline.
Running that alley, what you call it, run it inside out.
Harriman will take their final timeout of the first half.
Okay, Casey Funderburg, what do we got working for the Matlock Kick for Tires down there?
Yeah, so we have Austin. You guys will meet him pretty soon. He just had to go get some shorts and shoes from his buddy. So we're going to see how this kick goes. I also believe he's a freshman, so I don't even know if he has a car. But he can still win a set of tires for his parents or for his future car. You know, the world is his oyster, basically, at this point.
This is getting better by the moment. When you said it was Austin, I thought, oh, my goodness, we've got Austin doing the kick for tires?
I can promise you. That's how Joe Matlock keeps the tires and doesn't have to give any if they put me down.
Hey, Casey, how many winners have we had this year? Do you know?
3.
I think, 3. 2 of them have been with me. But 2 have been with me, and you guys try to make it seem like I was the bad luck. So.
Well, you know, I started it all. So
that's right. Yeah. Eric's the one that took the lid off.
And by the way, happy birthday. Casey turned 29 this week.
29. That's what my mama said when she was 83. So how old are you really?
No, I'm going to be 29 for the rest of my life, so I'm glad I made it here. Thank you, guys.
We go back to your alma mater again tomorrow, Sevier County.
Hopefully you watch some Harry Potter.
Oh, I got a Harry Potter birthday card. I was thrilled.
There you go.
Sure.
I love Harry Potter.
Back to Sevier County tomorrow.
Explains a lot.
6. Right up the middle goes Price out to the 45. And that will stop the clock. Harriman gets the football to start the second half. Clock starts running. Doesn't look like they're going to get maybe one more play off.
Yeah, they'll snap this ball around 10, maybe 9.
They might as well just let him take a shot, and he will. He'll throw downfield and overthrows the receiver.
2 seconds.
2 seconds to go.
I think what you do here is you let him run around.
I was going to say, we know what play to call.
Seriously, Travis Tapp's not aged 1 year since he became the Harriman coach.
Hey.
Yes?
Well, no, I was going to say he didn't have any hair 22 years ago. He doesn't have any hair now, so thus he looks the same.
You were setting yourself
I'm pretty
up?
sure.
I thought about it before saying it.
Little did I know.
I did.
Well, I mean, I think he found the Holy Grail that drinks the water, kind of like Indiana
Okay,
Jones.
okay.
I mean, it's like that up here on top of the press box.
Chose wisely. Okay, he chose wisely. Okay.
Remember, Jehovah is an H.
Okay. Well, others have chosen poorly. 2nd down and 10 at the 45. Anderson rolling left.
He's running around.
Just run around, man. Just
He's
run
running
around.
around.
No cut back. He's looking for a block. He gets a block, still running around, but not anymore.
We got a flag down here at the 40.
It's going to be a hold, and it'll be the end of the first half.
Hold, you decline.
You're going to decline it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they will.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 50 on the offense. That's a 15-yard penalty that'll be declined into the half.
20-0 is the halftime score. Coalfield with the lead. Harriman continue to just hang around and just let the quarterback run around. They'll get the football to start the second half, and the halftime adjustments are, guys, just let him run around.
I mean, 3 touchdowns for Coalfield in 3 different ways. A punt return, a long sustaining drive, and then Tree stepping up in the pocket, a big play down the field, and then Hedger got in there, wasn't even touched.
We're going to need an update here. Now, Joe Baker's in on the sidelines, I believe. So if Joe can give us an update on Casey's boots, on Casey's boots in the mud down there, I think it'd be good.
Casey, how you doing with those boots?
My boots are actually looking pretty good right now. Look at them. Look at them. It's not too bad. I just got to wipe the grass off.
She hadn't moved down there, that's why.
Okay. Well, while we get the ball set up, so you take care of getting the ball set up. This is Austin right here. Austin, come here for a second. He is a freshman here at Coalfield. Austin, when I sent one of these cheerleaders over to get you, what did you think when they said, hey, do you want to kick for some free tires?
I said, sure, but jackets by 50.
All right, well, that's all we need to know. Before we get
jackets
to the
by
kick,
50.
Don with Matlock is also here with us. Don, what's going on at Matlock right now?
Matlock, we're going to have our biggest fall sale this next week, which all set tires are going to be on sale, and we're going to feature the Michelin rebate. So everybody come in next week, and we'll be there for you.
All right, y'all. Great time to buy some tires. We've got our cheerleaders here from Coalfield, and we're going to cheer on Austin. All right, boys, get it together. We got to go.
She didn't have Tony down there, so she's a little irritable.
All right, this is good enough.
It is. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Come on, Austin.
It's too upright.
We need one Austin to have
All
some
right.
success tonight.
Oh. Okay, well,
yeah.
listen, he's in a pair of Hey Dudes. He didn't even think he was going to get the ball off the tee, but I'm just really proud of him at this point. But he doesn't have a car, so, he'll be fine without the tires. All right, guys, shout out to our cheerleaders as well for coming out here. We're headed to the LMU halftime. Coalfield leads 20-0 over Harriman.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Y'all have a bigger chair?
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm your local West Knoxville State Farm agent. I've been in the Renaissance for 17 years, and I'd love to show you my office. And as it is every day, it's super busy. Come on in. Welcome in. The first thing you'll see is Jake. Morning, Jake. And secondly, you'll see Emily doing what she does best.
Hello, Tom. This is Emily at Laura Ash State Farm, and we just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday today. We hope you're having a wonderful day.
And this is Melody. She's talking to one of our customers about some life insurance for her granddaughter, who, by the way, will be a future young driver with State Farm. And this is Kirsten. She's having a really serious conversation with someone about a car accident they just had. So we're here for you during the really tough times as well. Welcome to my office, or Vol Central. Super big Vol fans here. This is the place where a lot of things happen for people, our customers. Their kids come in and we have new driver talks. So we'll tell children what to do if they're in an accident, how to keep their insurance lower. State Farm has great young driver rates, and we talk about all of that here. We build relationships, and we're not going to send you to an 800 number here at Laura Ash State Farm. So give us a call, 675-0888, or visit us in the Renaissance Center out here in Farragut.
Time now for the LMU halftime report. Halftime score: Coalfield has a 20-0 lead on Harriman. Winner of this will play host. Well, if it's Coalfield, they'll play host to the winner of the Rockwood-Oliver Springs game, and that's what it looks like it'll be. I'm here with Andy White, who's been a longtime friend. So our director just bought a car from me the other day.
Yes, he did.
You said you looked it up in your inventory and said, "Oh, that was him."
Yeah, it was. It was a little different car than we normally sell, but that's what his wife wanted, and that's what she got.
What was it called?
It's a VW Tiguan, I believe.
Okay. You just cuss at me? Hey, by the way, before we get into business stuff, a lot of people know you've been around a long, long time. People see the commercials about family. You had a special weekend this past weekend as a family.
Absolutely, yeah. My oldest son, Nick, got married, so...
He's the one in the commercial spots doing all the goofy stuff.
Yes, that's him. So... he got married, and we've got a new daughter-in-law or a new daughter. So we're really proud of that, and they're celebrating their honeymoon right now, and I think they're really enjoying where they are.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, so tell me if we've got the drone up, because I tell a personal story. This vehicle right here, I don't know if I mentioned in the last couple of weeks, but is that an F450 I bought or a 350?
I think it's a 550. No, it's a 450.
I don't even know what I bought. Okay, so there's the number. So when we decided to step up, we had a diesel, and I went to you guys and I said, listen, we want to put a box on the back of the truck because we have too much weight in the production unit. So we bought the truck from you, then you had the box put on it, and the point of my story is it's almost kind of like whatever you need, you guys are going to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, we're your full-service Ford dealer and Lincoln dealer. So if you come to us and you need something, we're going to do our best to handle it for you.
So tell us, by the way, I don't even know what I bought from you. What all did I buy from you?
You bought an F450, and I believe that's a 22, I believe. Maybe a 23.
22.
I know we were having a hard time during COVID trying to get the exact truck.
Yeah.
And, it was even longer for us to try to get that box. So we got the box. We got everything on. That's what we want to do for everyone that's coming through the doors. We want to make it as easy and less time-consuming as we possibly can.
There are a whole lot of things you can do to let people know about your business. You got a couple locations, but you're doing something with WATE with the last out, first pitch with the Smokies, which is a fun deal.
Yeah, it is, and it's if you guys aren't getting excited about what's going to happen here.
Downtown.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, the new stadium downtown Covenant Health Park on, I believe it's April 15th. We'll handle the production of the first game. You guys are the primary presenting title, every sponsor for all of that. And what a special night that's going to be downtown.
Yeah, and, I used to really go to a lot of KJ's games, Knoxville Sox games, and then they moved to Sevierville, and they're the Smokies. And once they moved to Sevierville, the stadium there is awesome. They did a great job.
Yeah.
In Sevierville.
Oh yeah.
So I went to a few games there, but it just wasn't as easy to run to the game. We used to go to Billy Meyer Stadium, and I sold programs and hot dogs there, and it was great because if anybody remembers old Billy Meyer Stadium, the steps went really easy up. and it was real from the field to the top of the stands was a long way.
Yeah.
So it wasn't steep, and I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and got to go to a lot of those games growing up. And then moved a little further away. It wasn't as easy to get there, unfortunately. And I'm really excited to have him back because, my wife and I can be out eating dinner somewhere and like, hey, there's a Smokies game now. Let's run down there.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I remember Bill Meyer Stadium dodging the falling cement blocks from the stadium and running for our lives.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, thanks for all your continued support of what we do, and for sure April the 15th downtown.
Absolutely, yes. We can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Hey, by the way, tomorrow night, our friends at BBB TV 12, Brad Jones, the OEB Law Game of the Week, Elizabethton and Anderson County. That game is coming your way tomorrow night. Time now for Doc Talk, brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fry. I'm a physiatrist at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. I'm here to talk about acute low back pain. Acute low back pain is something that can affect us at any stage of our life, from adolescence to 80s and 90s. Typically, acute low back pain can go away within 1 to 2 weeks. Ice, rest, medications such as ibuprofen can be very effective. If that doesn't, you might want to see your primary care physician. They can get you into some physical therapy. After about 3 or 4 weeks, if you're still having acute low back pain, you may want to see a specialist. We can talk to you about diagnosis and treatment.
Yeah, and that is brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Hey, I want to welcome in Jason Plant, who is with the Medical Center here in Roane County. First up, hey, thanks for joining us tonight. You're missing a good game behind you.
I noticed that. I said I came in and got a good game going on.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, tell us about what you guys offer and exactly where you're located.
So we're in Midtown in Harriman. We full service from a hospital standpoint. We'll start with our advanced emergency care that we provide there with life-saving for urgent emergent needs. We have comprehensive inpatient, outpatient, surgical services, helping anything from just routine colonoscopy to elective hernia repair to advanced abdominal surgery, full physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. Looking at advanced services like cardiac, so helping folks who need echocardiogram, stress test, cardiac cath diagnostic. Also orthopedics, looking anything from as minimally invasive as just a meniscus knee repair all the way to total joint. Advanced full service on imaging, so ultrasound, CT, MRI. Just a full gamut of services here locally for the community in Roane County.
So you talk about Roane County, but what surrounding communities do you feel like that you kind of focus on that you service?
Obviously, all the cities, here in Roane County. So Kingston, Rockwood, Harriman, here Oliver Springs, even here into Coalfield. We go as far as into Morgan County and south down into northern Ray County. So we have a pretty good catchment, servicing a lot of individuals throughout our area.
Hey, Jason, thanks so much for coming out. Appreciate Covenant's partnership this year and look forward to continuing that for a long time, okay?
Appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate your time.
Sounds good.
Thanks
Jason,
so much.
Thank you. You bet.
Take care.
Hey, time now for our Educator of the Week, brought to you by Lincoln Memorial University. And LMU congratulates Karen Watson. Teaches 9th through 12th grade at Coalfield. 30-plus years teaching at Coalfield, and LMU thanks you for your service. So the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase is coming up December the 13th. Some of the players in this game will be in that game. It'll be at Maryville High School Friday night, December 13th. The pregame show starts at 7:30. The game kicks off at 8 o'clock at Maryville High School. Excited about the game this year. Matt Lowe of Powell coaches Knoxville. Derek Hunt of Maryville, the coach for East Tennessee. Second half on OEB Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City when we come back.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagine it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse. How are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess I started when I was young.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the third quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door.
He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
Hello, and welcome to the Nichols State Farm Agency. From Powell to Halls and all surrounding communities, it's our pleasure to serve. I'm Ryan Nichols, and I look forward to seeing you at the ballgame.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
Join us for the Food City Locker Room presented by Garza Law every Sunday at 11:30 on WATE.
Third quarter is brought to you by Covenant Health. Always appreciate them stopping by and telling us about all the facilities. You know, there's a Covenant Health literally in your neighborhood all over East Tennessee. T-shirt toss is brought to you by State Farm. Appreciate our agents that are still with us from State Farm tossing out T-shirts tonight. And Scotty Dykes to the focus tonight. Get in touch with Scotty as his office is in Harriman. First half highlights that got started for Coalfield early.
Jaden Bunch on the run, then Jaden Bunch on the touchdown, and it's 7-0 Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it was a 10-play drive. Now Jaden Bunch, it looked like the knee might have been down, but doesn't matter. Makes a couple guys miss, gets to the left side of the field, 46 yards on the punt return for a touchdown, and it was 14-0 Coalfield just like that.
Harriman trying to hang around the chicken coop, as Austin would say, but this Coalfield defense has been in the backfield all night long. Now, this is one of those key runs.
Run around.
Quarterback Anderson.
Run around.
9 carries, 37 yards. But this was a fourth down at the 9, and it went backwards.
Yeah, it did. They had a timeout before, tried to come out there with the speed option. Clearly it wasn't there. Great play here from Tree, stepping up in the pocket, finding Burgess down the field. And then it was Hayden Hedrick that just walked in untouched from about 20 yards out.
Extra point, not good. So 20-0. But you look at the first half statistics brought to you by OEB Law. And Coalfield dominating.
Well, they definitely dominated on the scoreboard. I mean, you know, Harriman did a few things here and there, but they couldn't punch it in. When you had it first and goal inside the 10 and not able to come away with anything, and you end that drive back past the 20, this is not good.
Again, this has been a defensive line game, Mark. I mean, it's really on both sides outside of a couple plays, but Coalfield's front seven specifically has just not given Harriman a chance.
Well, I did like what one of you said early in the first half somewhere. You know, tonight we're outside. We're right next to the field. And tomorrow night we'll all be completely out of breath when we get to the press box in Sevier County.
We'll meet some spotters.
Well, that's the thing. When you go up there, luckily they have. That's the good thing. Like, Bearden is not as big a hike as Sevier County, but at Sevier County they just have a bathroom up there. Once you're at Bearden, if you got to use the bathroom, you got to go all the way back down and come all the way back up.
Yes, it's true. Yep. Luke Treese will go onside, and Harriman got it. Pick it up.
I mean, that was a pinball machine right there.
Who was that coach in Arkansas high school football that onside kicked every single time?
I don't know who it was, but I know exactly what you're talking about. He just played the percentages, onside kicked it every time, went for it on 4th downs.
So here we are. Here's Joe McNish over here, right on cue. He does the stats. He's the one that we say, you've been with me for how, like 24 years? Too long? Since we started doing the games at CSS years ago, and he's progressed all the way to being the stats guy for Joe Tessitore. He'll do Texas, Arkansas, and I'm still doing this. So nothing's changed for me, but Joe has progressed.
Joe wears earplugs so you don't have to hear Packer talk.
This is so true. Never had that big box lens camera turn right in our face and get us on camera. First down and 10, as I said, if they go overload one side, they're running that way every time, right? Didn't I say that in the next play they went the other way?
Yeah. Pretty on brand.
So they came back out in their normal offense. They shifted to that under center triple option look, and we're going to have another sideline warning, it looks like.
Well, in the defense of both sidelines, there's not a lot of room.
There's not a lot of real estate.
There's not a lot of room.
Yeah.
Sideline interference on the offense. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15 yards from previous spot. Remains second down.
Ooh, right there is a blow.
It really is. And you see there's not a lot of room there. So in that black right there, you have a referee that runs with the play. And you can't bump into him. I had to learn that when I was a sideline reporter.
The kids playing in the back of the end zone, please clear that area. Thank you.
Well, the
penalized 15 yards.
Official on the other side is right next to Travis Tapp, and Travis doesn't look like he's moving. Second down and about 20. Christ around left in, trying to find a gap, and just simply cannot find it.
There's nothing there. Now you're at third down and Oakdale.
And again, they've lived in this tonight, it feels like. Outside of the 3rd and 17 where Anderson ran around, it's just not a whole lot of success well behind the sticks.
Travis Tapp, head coach of Harriman, 22 years, and I asked him, I said, Coalfield is so good. Do you really believe you can win this game? He said, yeah, I do. Everybody in the playoffs in the second round can win. He goes, I understand what you're saying. Coalfield is a prohibitive favorite, but yeah.
Down inside 5 seconds. Got it off.
And Anderson rolling out. Will throw this, and behind his receiver, as run around didn't work.
Well, run around didn't work. I mean, so you're Mason Smith? Yeah, Mason Smith all the way back from the backfield. Again, nothing has been easy tonight.
Well, yeah.
But you love it when we say something like run around, and Austin sits up here and just drops his head like we're just insulting them. That's what it's worked.
Vincent's like, where's that parab at? He goes, can y'all put that over on Tap side? That's what he said.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, no. Snap is back. He was thinking, thought about it too long, and this one will be blocked. And Anderson picks it up and says, this doesn't look real good. Taken down back at the 13-yard line.
I think that was Levi Heidel that got a hand on it. Yeah, you see him celebrating right there. And both punters tonight have tried to almost rugby style a little bit, trying to directional punt away from Jaden Bunch or Grayson Kreis. But that takes time.
Just got to get it off. I mean, he held it. He's like, well.
Yeah.
I mean, it works. It works at Neyland every Saturday afternoon. It just didn't work here.
Jackson Ross, it's like a sprint out, then he punts it.
First down and goal. And the quarterback will keep this one.
Trace Keats, at first number 57, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia is a great story on the Harriman defensive front. When Travis Tapp and I were talking this week about it, he said, Garcia was out last year. He's our kicker. and he's a defensive end and an offensive guard. So when you're in 1A and one guy gets hurt, you lost 3 dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
So he said we had to go for 2 every time, and we were deficient on both the offensive and
prior to the snap. False start. 54 on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains second down.
Mason Smith.
I was going to say it's that Smith guy, 54.
Coalfield 5 yards, dead ball foul, false start.
Travis was much like Coalfield and Oliver Springs were a few weeks back, very appreciative of just highlighting 1A football, win, lose, or draw. And he said that. He said, win, lose, or draw. This is good for 1A football to be highlighted on the broadcast, and we all appreciate it. So we're glad to be here. It's an honor. Second down and 17. Oh, look at the broken tackle there by Jaden Bunch out of the hands of Cam Anderson.
Yeah, Cam Anderson's back there to apply that hit stick, and Bunch was able to wiggle out of it, but didn't get much. Another hard collision here. Another 3rd and 17, whatever it is.
Dare I say,
oh, there it is, 3rd touchdown.
Last chance for Harriman to hang in this one to get a stop here. I'm hanging on to the broadcast, guys. Hanging on.
I'd say absolutely.
Didn't Coalfield score on 4th down and whatever at Harriman or at Oliver Springs?
Yeah, Luke Treese looking to throw, takes a shot across the middle, and it is broken up by Christ.
Pass intended for Burgess, incomplete.
And a 4th down and 17. You're at the 23.
You're going to go for it.
It'd be a 40-yard field goal.
And he had a good opportunity to make that catch. Waylon Burgess.
Treese 2 for 5 passing now, 65 yards. But not a lot offensively either way. I mean, Bunch 9 carries, 17 yards. It's just been kind of a rock fight.
Punt return, really.
He'll roll to the right, throw back to the left, and a nice defensive play to knock this one away. And the Blue Devils will get the stop.
There he is again. That's 2 really nice defensive plays by Dylan Hanson tonight.
Pass intended for Eli Justice, incomplete. Dylan Hanson defending.
Yeah, he just
great play.
If he doesn't knock it away, it's a touchdown.
But to your point, they make the stop right there. Still 20 points.
You got to break one, man. You got to break one sometime. But this Coalfield defense has been so good. We saw them against Oliver Springs in a game that was 34-25, went back and forth. And if Coalfield wins, they'll play the winner of Rockwood Oliver Springs, and very likely the game we'll have for you 1 week from tonight.
Ball's loose.
Football comes loose. Coalfield says they've got it.
But Harriman does. Coalfield does.
So Coalfield with the recovery, 8:08 to go, and just as you say, boy, Harriman got that stop, they got a chance, then that happens right there.
Yeah, see the exchange right there. You're going to give it, you're going to pull it. It was caught up in no man's land, and you can see how Coalfield jumping on the ball right there in the backfield.
First turnover of the game. It's been a very clean game. Ugly at times, but clean, and they'll go back to Bunch. Right out right tackle. Breaking the shoestring tackle, getting to the outside, turning towards the end zone.
That's a big hit right there by 19 for Harriman. That being Zach Mahoney. He's had some nice defensive plays tonight. Able to deliver a big blow to Bunch after Bunch picked up a big chunk.
You know, Austin, you and I were talking earlier about if there's an option tag at the end of some of these handoffs. For Treese right there was. He handed the ball out the Bunch and literally did not move one step.
He didn't shoot the fadeaway like the Alabama receivers.
Did not, like the Alabama receivers.
You missed an opportunity. Bunch had picked up a bunch. You didn't say it. First down and goal inside the 5, and untouched is Bunch. 26-0 Coalfield, one step closer to hosting a quarterfinal.
Well, Mark, I'll say this. Jaden Bunch has got a bunch of touchdowns tonight.
There we go. See? Kane's a professional.
I try.
It's really too bad there's no Brady on this team.
Oh, my gosh. So dumb.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. Extra point to make it 27-0 for Coalfield. It is up and it is good. We'll take a break. 7:54 to go, third quarter on OEB Rivalry playoffs. Brought to you by Food City Yellow Jackets, inching their way towards the Blue Cross Bowl.
Wait, there is a Braden bunch. His brother.
No matter the time of year, you can always count on the power of Pioneer. You already know Pioneer is Knoxville's most trusted name in comfort since 1981. Trusted because of the power of Pioneer. What is the power of Pioneer? Solving all your plumbing problems, AC sales and service, maintenance and safety inspections, water and sewer line replacement, home generators, improving your indoor air quality, duct cleaning, and more. No matter the season or the problem, have no fear. Trust in the power of Pioneer.
Experience a one-of-a-kind place with breathtaking panoramic vistas over Gatlinburg and deep into the peaks and valleys of the Great Smoky Mountains. Embark on a journey through lush trails teeming with life and history, or just sit back and enjoy the beauty and tranquility. Gatlinburg Sky Park, your peaceful getaway in the Great Smoky Mountains.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
I cannot say enough about Huntington and the value you get. It's wonderful. We came to Huntington Learning Center when our two sons were in high school to improve their ACT scores. It's so personalized to every kid, what your kid needs to the test that they're taking. It was well worth the investment. If you're looking to strengthen your child's ACT score and increase their scholarship opportunities, there is no better place to do that in Knoxville than Huntington Learning Center.
Rivalry playoffs are brought to you by Covenant Health, Ted Russell Ford, Gray Hodges, Aubrey's, and NPG Brain and Concussion. 27-0 Coalfield with the lead over Harriman. 7:54 to go, third quarter. A two-play, 23-yard drive. Third touchdown to the game for Bunch tonight. I would say he's the leader in the clubhouse for the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP.
Yeah, you're probably onto something there.
You know.
4 touchdowns, 2 of which have been created, one from the defensive turnover, another on special teams.
And instead of the onside kick or kicking deep, they're like, just kick it out of bounds. Let's just go play.
It's not bad if you want to keep it away from the returner, especially when you're up 27-0.
Hey, defense on the 35. Defense on the 35.
25-yard penalty. Start 1st and 10 on the 35.
Now the Salutes to Stripes is brought to you by Commercial Bank, and it focuses on Tom Bellinger. 19 years officiating. Likes to hike, sightsee in East Tennessee. Commercial Bank says thank you for your service. By the way, I'm excited about it. I'll be out there Monday with the stripes on at the Knox County Basketball Jamboree. Just a referee. If you want to come boo me.
Everybody,
come boo me.
Let him have it.
Come boo me.
All the talk he has on these broadcasts for 16 years.
Come boo me. Anderson throws this one out. Catch is made down the sideline. Oh, look at CB45 getting the great audio. Where is Chad, by the way? I got to show you a picture here. You know, the last time we were here was 5 years ago. There's Chad. We were here for Oneida and Coalfield, and it was Halloween, and Chad came dressed as Spider-Man, and about halfway through the second quarter, the broadcast booth was in the band room.
Yeah, he must have been fighting crime.
And I look over, and Spider-Man is sitting in the band room with us, and I said, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm cold. Then don't come dressed when it's snowing in spandex.
Did you have a snake in your boots?
Oh, okay.
Here we go. So anyway, he dressed warmer tonight.
Just thinking, 5 years you went from Woody, the main character, to relegated to Mr. Potato Head when the Packers did the Disney.
You are not the star of the show any longer.
Yeah, took our grandson Hudson to Disney World for a Halloween party, and yes, my wife and I were Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Hey, all that mattered is he thought it was funny, and that's all that mattered.
That game was also, the conditions were way worse than they are tonight, wet field and everything. I had to borrow Austin's boots because I came with tennis shoes like an unprofessional that I am.
I don't think you ever gave them back to me.
Gonna wear them next week.
You were the sideline reporter, but I don't know that you wore quite the shoes Casey wore tonight.
I did not. I think we got to delay a game.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout.
Harriman.
Timeout is taken. Message from our friends at Exterior Home Solutions. Look for the Get Neyland Loud by Exterior Home Solutions at Neyland Stadium, at home games, and also Raise the Roof over at Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. And the Cheer Dance Spotlight is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, and it's all the girls at Coalfield tonight. Congratulations to Coalfield tonight. Looks like they are headed towards a victory.
By the way, good news. She doesn't know it yet, but we've selected one of the cheerleaders to do the Kick for Tires next week back here at Coalfield for the Oliver Springs game.
Well, okay, hang on now. They play Rockwood tomorrow. That was a little insulting.
That's true. Well, we'll be here again. Whatever.
A lot of smiles here tonight.
Brought to you by Knoxville Smiles.
Seems like they went to Waffle House.
There we go. Yeah, we'll see you there. Brought to you by Doctors Malone and Costa. There's a smile, and he's got the Waffle House shirt on and everything. Oh, we lost control. First down and 10. Price off left tackle.
That's fair. But I think this one's pretty much all but sewn up and barring a miracle. So she will do it next week here at Coalfield, barring a crazy comeback by Harriman.
By the way.
And here's why. Hold on a minute.
Okay, sorry.
Because when Casey said something to her about it, all the girls were like, what? And the cheerleader goes, you don't know what the Matlock Kick for Tires is? And she watches it every week with her dad. And I'm like, if you watch us every week and you're zoned into that part of the broadcast, you deserve the chance to kick.
We call that a P1, listener in radio.
Totally agree. Next thing you know, people are going to be asking to take the parab from Chad and run that thing.
Benson Neighbors going to want to take it from him after this broadcast.
Or Gary Rankin. Second down and 9. Cam Anderson off right tackle, following blockers, breaks through down the sideline, and should be a flag for a hit out of bounds. It is not, though. So, by the way, as they'll move the sticks today, the regions announced, and all the athletic directors had the state meeting over at Hardin Valley. A few key points. Alcoa moves into the region into 4A with the likes of Anderson County and Gibbs and Carter. Now all of a sudden, Fulton and
Heritage,
South Doyle.
So you look at Alcoa going for their 10th consecutive 3A state title. They had such a hard time finding non-region games for years because who wanted to play them. Now they're in an 18 region. They have 7 region games, 3 non-region games. One of them Maryville, another one's Bearden, which we're going to have on TV on Rivalry Thursday.
I mean, the
other one's Webb, and they're done.
There are good teams in that region that are going to miss out on the playoffs. I mean, that region is
same thing in 5A.
Yeah.
And they kind of just combined 2 regions, as Anderson will keep this one himself. Everybody wondered, would they move Powell out of the West region, and would they make those changes? And then the TSSAA says, well, let's just stick them all in a power region and have 8 teams in that one region.
And then in 2A, you have Oneida
Oh,
They're already in the playoffs.
Did you hear this?
Next year, one of 4 teams, along with Eagleton. Eagleton's in the playoffs too. Now, Oneida, their closest game is Eagleton, which is nowhere close to Oneida. They also go to Tellico Plains, and they also go down to Polk County, which is so Oneida's basically up near Kentucky.
Yeah.
Polk County's down near Georgia, and so they're basically running the state.
It's a 4-team region.
And see, that's what you try to avoid.
Price gang tackled on a 2nd down and 5.
You try to avoid teams getting an automatic, essentially.
They got to go find 7 non-region games. Now, luckily for Oneida, you can find Oliver Springs, you can find Coalfield, Wartburg, those teams that are not too far from you in single A and double A, and they all kind of play each other.
Right.
But still, you got to find 7 games.
In 6A, Oak Ridge moves up from 5A to 6A. They go in the region with Maryville and Bearden and Farragut and Hardin Valley and Bradley Central.
And Cleveland.
There was some talk of would Oak Ridge appeal. From what I'm being told, they don't feel like they would win the appeal, so probably not a reason to appeal on a 3rd down and 5, which should be a 4th down and short here.
Yeah, big 4th down coming up here. They move the football pretty well.
How about Jefferson County and Morristown East with Dobbins, Bennett, Science Hill, and Westridge, a 5-team region. So Jefferson County and Morristown East, let's just talk about our schools here, have to find 6 non-region games.
Yeah.
It's good news for the Hurricanes, though. They only have to win one of those games to make the playoffs.
It's like the old IMAC. Jeff County, Morristown East, Sevier County that's not in that region.
I'll tell you who did become as a big winner today. Scott Cummings and Lenore City.
4th down and 3, by the way. Anderson rolling out. Throws this one out. Catches made. Nice conversion for a 1st down, by the way, inside the 20.
Yeah, Devin Bertram on the reception. It's a good-looking play.
Finish the thought on Lenore City, Austin.
Well, I just think that they avoid that massive juggernaut of West Halls, Powell, Central, all those teams. Now they're down there in the Ray County, McMinn, teams that they've been playing in the playoffs and winning some the last couple of years. I think that's a huge win for them.
I think that makes a whole lot of sense as well.
1st down, looking to throw. Anderson rolls out.
Going to the air here the last couple of plays.
I will say this. I do think I was surprised. Normally when regions are announced as a flag comes out here and there are some changes, there are a lot of teams that are upset. There's a lot of schools upset. I'm not getting that sense that a lot of people are upset. I feel like everybody's pretty content for the most part.
Felt like, with the Alcoa news, obviously, you knew what was coming for a couple of weeks. The team's kind of had time to prepare, right?
Yeah.
Play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 57 on the offense.
Brief.
After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 54 on the defense.
That Smith guy.
Those penalties offset. We're going to be on 2nd down.
Man, I'm glad to know his mic's working. It's working well. My eardrum's about to blow up here.
People probably say that about you at home.
So now, this is so true. People that always say, why don't they fire Mark Packer? Well, because it'd be Packer fired himself. So I will say this.
You can still do it.
It could happen.
I thought about it.
It could happen.
Literally. It's
Dee could fire him.
Yeah, rough moments, 4 a.m., me and the dogs watching TV.
No, that means that he'd be at home with her. She's not going to fire him.
She's not gonna fire him.
Job security.
Okay. All right. 2nd down and 4. You guys are just great.
Flags here.
Prior to the snap, false start, 57 on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains 2nd down.
So what I was going to say is the timing of the regions, and let's finish that up, and then we'll concentrate on the game again, although it's 27-0, is that they were released today. To my understanding, teams held till the 21st, schools do to appeal, and those appeals will be heard, and then they'll quickly announce the region schedules on the 25th. In other words, thank you for your appeal. Here's the region schedules.
We'll let you yell at us, and then we'll go on with our business.
And then at that point in time, there are backyard deals that have already been made. Everybody knows who they're playing.
Yeah.
It's just what weeks are we playing those games. 2nd down and 9 as the flag comes in again.
Let's play some football here.
Yeah, seriously.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 1 on the offense.
Can't get sloppy.
5-yard penalty. Remain second down.
It's been the best drive of the night here for Harriman. Can't get sloppy here. You need to get in the end zone. Had a penalty a moment ago. It was offsetting, but of course this false start, now you're back where you kind of live behind the sticks on offense.
2nd and 14. 4-down territory here, obviously. Another hold.
The flag comes in as they run the runaround play, and another flag comes in.
Yeah, 2 flags.
I think there's only 2 officials left that still have flags in their pockets.
Don't get up and look at it. Don't look at it.
We'll move that parab.
Chad, back away from the coach. Well, the deal is 5 years ago we didn't have to worry. We didn't have to worry about the coaches. There was no parab
because
Spider-Man was in the bedroom.
He's right beside him. That's the best part.
Look at Chad.
And he can hear everything we're saying.
Hey,
too.
Chad, point the parab at him. Let's see what they're saying.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 57 on the offense. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remain second down.
By the way, I think that's the 3rd time they've called a personal foul on Michael Garcia. I mean, I'm just saying. He's getting his money's worth.
And again, like I said a moment ago, I mean, this has been your best drive of the night. And look where you are now. It is literally 2nd and Oliver Springs, as Austin said earlier. I mean, it's
no, that's the other direction. It's 2nd.
Well, somebody said Oliver Springs a moment ago.
No, that was earlier. This is 2nd and Oakdale. Oakdale or
Windrock.
No, that's Brushy Mountain. It is. That direction to the right is
Oakdale and Wartburg.
Is that not Brushy Mountain?
Y'all thought about Brushy Mountain at Oliver Springs.
I'm lost.
I'm all turned around.
2nd down and 29. Run around.
And
a flag comes in. Really? My gosh, guys.
Walking the bot.
So we'll get to a point where Napier's like, let's just decline it and make it 3rd down.
Let's just play and get to next week.
Block in the back. Number 50 on the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty. Remain second down.
It's now 2nd and the Kentucky line.
All right, watch 50. Where is he? Right there? Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I guess. I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Let's
That's
move on.
ridiculous.
Okay, I thought for a second. I mean, he did the motion. But
let's move on.
let's look how far the 2nd down and
I know.
it's 2nd down.
It's not even in the screen.
No, it's
the white shot.
It's 2nd down in my signs and one-day signs and banners. I mean, throw the promo up.
There you go. They were showing a wide shot of the field a moment ago. You saw the yard marker.
This literally is just turned into good humor.
You don't even see the first down.
Lost control.
Oh, my goodness. There we go. Okay, there's the original line of scrimmage.
There's a flag. What are we doing?
When in doubt.
When in doubt, throw a flag.
Well, see,
I better stop.
My dad is a Region 1 official for years.
And you.
No, I don't have to. He's the one that officiates. I don't have to. I can just talk.
This is not my association. Mr. Coulter's threatened me. If we say anything negative about our own association, we're fired. These aren't my people.
6 flags in a row.
Go.
Well, my point, though, is, like, my dad, who's a Region 1
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 3 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Go ahead, Buck.
Region 1 official for years. Their message they always got was, when in doubt, don't throw the flag. Don't be a part of it. Especially like the last play. Like that right there was the right thing. It's false start or whatever. Or the holding.
But the block in the back
where he was 10, 15 yards behind the play,
and it was
over to the right. Like, not really 10 or 15. But the point is he was nowhere near the play.
Yeah, and it was not a hard push.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, come on.
2nd down and 44.
Going back to the offsetting penalties, I think they've all been on Harriman here, obviously.
So, going to throw a Hail Mary now. Gets it out to Christ. Christ trying to get to the near side, inside the 45.
There you go.
Gracious. A 2nd and 44! And they'll convert!
Oh, my gosh, that's awesome.
Let's wait to see if there's a flag.
There are no flags!
Oh, man.
50 62 yards on a 2nd and 44.
What a sequence.
You know what that's called? Christ just turned water into wine.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, seriously, watch this. I mean, how did he do this?
And we had so much fun for 16 years. It was a good run for us.
Oh, man. He made Eli Justice miss out there on the numbers and then was just gone.
Extra point is up. It's good, and here come the Blue Devils. Time for a break and a break from NPG brain and concussion.
Hi, I'm Mark Holinsky. You may recognize the name Holinsky from Holinsky's Hope. It's a foundation we started when we lost our son Tyler to suicide in 2018. Tyler was the happiest kid, the best teammate, and certainly the most awesome son, but he never gave any indication that he was struggling. After Tyler passed, we had his brain autopsied by the Mayo Clinic, and we discovered that he had stage 1 CTE. So in addition to starting Holinsky's Hope and campaigning and fighting for our student athletes' mental health and wellness, I also helped co-found a company called NPG Brain and Concussion. We focus on taking the professional level of concussion care to amateur athletics. So I invite you and your family to touch base with NPG Brain and Concussion. Trust me, it's important, because all we do is brains. Enjoy the game.
NPG Brain and Concussion, bringing professional concussion care to the amateur athlete. Learn more at npgbrain.com. 27-7, 51 seconds to go. After Harriman converts a 2nd and 44. And a fair catch is asked for, but fumbled. And he'll take a knee at the 20. Time now for the scholar athlete from Coalfield, Mason Smith. When in doubt, call him a Smith. Starting right tackle, 4.0 GPA. Congratulations from Pioneer Heating and Air, getting it done on the field and in the classroom as well. 8 plays, 65 yards. Price with the 52-yard touchdown. That drive
on the
took
pass
7
from
minutes.
Anderson. On the pass from Anderson.
That drive took 7 minutes.
I was going to say, about 16 flags.
We talked through all of the region changes on that drive.
Get back, corner.
27-7, and I was about to say, well, they'll come out running the football. Okay, that's got to be intentional grounding.
I mean, there's nobody.
Okay, here comes a flag. Okay, I'll give you that flag.
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody in the area.
I did. I asked. Intentional grounding. Number 6 on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll be enforced half the distance to the goal. That is a loss of down. It'll be 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd in all respects. Now we're going the other direction.
We're turning it around the other way.
Luckily for Coalfield, they can't go much further back.
Yeah, another penalty half the distance of the goal. No big deal.
Second down and forever, and they'll get a lot of it back.
He's a good ball player. Oh, that's Hayden Hedrick, who's also a good ball player. Scored a touchdown earlier in the game.
If I'm Benson, I'm probably taking this one to the end of the quarter, and we'll play this 3rd down to start the 4th quarter.
Hello, I want to wish Thomas Rimmer well wishes. One of our good friends who follows our games all the time, and he messaged me, said he's in the hospital tonight. He's watching the game from the hospital, hoping that he might get to go home tomorrow. Thomas, we're thinking about you.
Yeah, get better.
Glad you're watching us from the hospital. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 27-7. Coalfield with the lead. 4th quarter when we come back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Jackson here at MPG in Knoxville.
MPG is a concussion care center, that's true, but it's much more than that, really. It's a center that aims to treat problems related to the brain across the entire lifespan. That's important because brain-related challenges go far beyond a concussion. They include acquired brain injuries, mild cognitive impairment, 101 challenges, and NPG is an expert resource. NPG, where it's all about the brain.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Let's go. Drive.
Bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
What's the #1 home improvement project you could do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. With over 3,000 5-star reviews, you owe it to yourself to find out the quality of the water your family's drinking, cooking, and bathing in. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
There she was, when I least expected it, like a siren calling from the depths of despair. Nothing in my years of the pre-owned patrol could have prepared me for this. What's her story? Is she the ghost of dreams gone by?
Or just a really sweet ride.
Check out this 2022 Nissan Murano for only $20,007, or this 2020 Lincoln Navigator for only $44,200. Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike.
Hi, I'm David Ball, National Sales Manager here at Legend Fitness. Legend Fitness has been built on longevity and quality. Our racks are fully welded and has the least amount of bolts in the industry, made to stand up to the test of time. Because at Legend Fitness, we deliver quality and we want our customers to be Legend strong.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Matt Cunningham. Our office is located in Rocky Hill community, right across from Brewster's and right down from Brewster's. Love for you to stop by and say hello. We offer auto, home, and life insurance. Thanks and enjoy the game.
Third quarter is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols and high school football. Casey Funderburg with Benson Napier headed to the quarterfinals.
Coach, 1 quarter left to here, and then you guys are on to the next round. What do you need to do just to finish out this game?
We got to execute better offensively. Defensively, we've done a really good job up until that last drive of containing them, wrapping up, making tackles. Let him slip out right there. They're dangerous. Got to execute right here, hopefully convert, come out, finish this drive out with the score, and we should be good.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
What is so funny about that interview?
The way he looked at the camera as he walked away.
Okay, 3rd down and 15. And they'll a reverse. Oh, goodness, a reverse, and they'll pass, and they'll set up a screen out of this. How about this call? How good is that execution on a 3rd down and 15? That's pretty stuff.
That looked like the Harlem Globetrotters with all the ball work right there.
Here's the third quarter stats. Look at the total yards, by the way. How misleading is that number?
Again, a short field. Defense created a turnover, you scored, and you had a punt return.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hidden stats in there.
Oh, that sequence of 2nd and 44 was just too much fun. 24 yards on a 3rd down and 15. Tomorrow night, Powell and Sevier County, right here on OEB Rivalry Playoffs, brought to you by Food City on WATE 6 over on ABC. Looking forward to that. Oh, goodness gracious. Talk about a jailbreak.
Devoured by big number 9 for Harriman.
Bertram.
Yep.
Wasn't he in the movie Remember the Titans, or was that Bertani, or what was his name?
No, that was
what was his name? I mean,
the linebacker.
The linebacker that got hurt.
Bertier. Gary Bertier.
You can't replace a Gary Bertier.
Yes, yes.
That was Bertram.
You're just, I mean, you think it's close, you're just making it work.
Bertram.
Second down and 11. Oh, goodness. He's taken down. Looked a little awkward there.
Yeah, it kind of did. Had his ankle a little bit.
Kind of held our breath for a moment. Yeah, Bunch has had himself a night. 3 touchdowns, I believe. Joe McNish is adding all that up. He's got 39 tough yards on 13 carries. It's not that he's averaging a lot. It's just been a physical, tough game.
There's been a lot of big hits in this game.
Yeah. And I think once again, you've got a 3rd down and 10. Treese will look to throw, throws this one out, and the catch is made on the sideline, and they'll give it to him, and a first down. How about the moxie of Luke Treese, who stood in there tough, took a shot, and feels scattered, smothered, and covered.
Yeah, he's feeling it walking to the sideline to get the next play, but that was a really, really good throw.
The first down inside the 50.
I don't know what happened with 55, but the point was reminiscent of the official last week, Brad Turner.
Why?
It happened.
It was a fun 16 years, I'm telling you. It started on a fateful night back at Gatlinburg, Pittman in 2009. First down at 10. Oh, this screen.
All day to run.
Wide up. Good. Oh, he trips on the 47-yard line.
I would say the old turf monster, but that's a grass field.
Pass. Complete to Trey Lively.
Johnny Blade.
Trey Lively. Looks like me out there trying to catch passes from CB45 before the game.
That's one that his teammates are going to give him a hard time about when they're watching film on Sunday or Monday.
That literally would have been 6 points, but instead it was 2 yards.
That was the equivalent of you driving a par 4 and then 4-putting for a bogey.
Oh, that's so sad and it's so true. It has happened. Second down and 8. The Yellow Jackets 10-1 on the season. Throws this one out to Bunch, and Bunch will be chopped down for a loss of 3 yards. Well, you got to give Harriman's defense a whole lot of credit, man. They're still playing hard.
Again, I know we've said this all night long, but both defenses, again, there has been pressure all night long. Nothing has been easy. Even if you break a tackle and make a play in the backfield, I mean, it's not easy. There's just nowhere to go here.
Nowhere to go. And Mark's right. The Harriman defense has continued to play. I mean, they played them even in the second half.
And again, you gave up a punt return for a touchdown, and your offense turned it over, gave a short field. I mean, this Harriman defense has been fine.
Third down and 10 at the 49. Treese will keep it himself, and it'll be 4th down. I will say this, not a foregone conclusion in high school football until somebody wins tomorrow night. But I think if Oliver Springs wins that game, which no disrespect to John Webb and Rockwood, I think everybody expects Oliver Springs to win.
Rockwood's really young.
They're
going to be
they're
good the next 2 to 3 years.
100%. So the point I was going to make is I think that next week's game that we'll have here on Thursday night, barring some major surprise, Oliver Springs and Coalfield, that's a game I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, and that potential rematch, boy, it should be, that's how it plays out. We got no penalty here. Encroachment. Should be really good television next week.
Snap. Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Yeah, and wherever we end up on Friday, everybody says, where are you going next Friday? Well, we don't know. We don't know who's going to win. I mean, as soon as you think you could pencil in what you think's going to happen, something surprises you. I mean, does Sevier County tomorrow night 11-0? They haven't played anybody like Powell. They have not played anybody at all like Powell.
And then when they played them last year, they lost by 21. But I think again,
a
health of Connor Wheeler.
Yeah.
And then quarterback for Sevier County, Cooper Newman, much better in year 2 as a sophomore.
That was the 10th penalty for Harriman, 90 yards, and that'll be penalty number 11.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, 72 on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot results in a first down.
That was 11 penalties for 95 yards.
Yeah, nobody's talking to him. Did you notice that? You know, when you give them a first down like that, you kind of lose friends. For a moment, they'll come back in a few minutes, but for a little bit, you're out of the family. First down and 10 at the 37. They'll go to the ground and really start running that clock.
The biggest thing from here to the house is just get in and get out and stay healthy, right? I mean, don't do anything that's going to put, Treese or...
Treese is in the ball game, but Bunch is taking a back seat. Some of these other starters, you feel like they're getting them out of the football game. Luke Treese, his backup is his brother Jack Treese.
By the way, did anybody catch the CB45 Sports Show last night?
No. I did not. So he actually showed up this week.
He did, yeah. He had his, I think he had some antibiotics from last week, so he was healthy this week. But the preparation that Chad does as Luke Treese looks to throws this one across the middle, nicely broken up, is really second to none. I'm proud of him. He's worked hard. He puts on a great show. He puts a lot of work into it.
He's asked me to come on twice, and I ditched him. He's mad at me right now.
Why?
Well, yesterday I didn't see his message. And then the other time I think I was busy.
At this
point, Austin
point,
and I make time for him. Even Sam Rothman at WAT.
So I'm going to get on there. I told him to reach out to me that morning or that, and I'll put it on my calendar, my reminders.
Casey should, since she's not going to be here next week, she should be forced to do the CB45 Sports Show next Wednesday.
She should. By the way, yeah, Casey will be gone next week. We're pushing you back to the sideline next week, Eric.
My return. Hey, last time I was down there, we had a Matlock Kick for Towers winner.
Now,
Casey, you going to take that?
Listen, Eric has been talking some mad crap up there tonight. And I've been keeping score of everything y'all have said all season long. Don't you worry.
Okay.
So, I don't think Eric's going to do a better job than me down here. I can go ahead and say that right now.
Yeah. Well,
you're probably right.
I'm just kidding, Eric. You do a great job. Even though he didn't wish me a happy birthday.
I did not. I forgot. I felt bad.
Okay, you have a chance.
No, I already did. Happy birthday.
You said it?
I talked to her earlier. But last year I sent her a Harry Potter meme. I did not have that chance this year because I forgot.
Yeah.
It's down at 10 inside a handoff. They'll get about 5 of it.
This is a stadium where Eric could do the hits and just kind of go back and forth and still be up here in the booth with us. And I think that's what we're going to do next week.
Hey, by the way, thanks to Ann and JP and Jeremy at One Day Signs and Banners.
Larry,
Exterior Home
Johnny.
Solutions getting some extra love there. By the way, One Day Signs and Banners, 865-525-5474. 14th play of the drive.
Longest drive since that touchdown in the first possession of the football game.
Yeah, these officials are out there moving on my sign. They're not used to the way we do things, sir.
You're going to have to let them know.
They're not used to you putting them on the field to play. Stunned.
Like I said, the black paint here on the sideline is their territory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, a big night as Travis Tapp looks on. As we've talked about, Anderson County looks like they're rolling. Yeah, I know Sean Witten and Elizabeth can come over to town, but
I will be shocked if that one's close. I just think Anderson County wins that game going away. Elizabethton is a little bit down this year.
What needs to happen for Gibbs to make it close?
They've got to. What you did against Anderson County, which means be in the game at the half, you've got to be in the game. Too many times you go up there and you're down 21-0 out of the jump and it's over. Got lucky on that pitch.
For Bearden going to Dobbins-Bennett, I mean, obviously the obvious question is which quarterback shows up for Bearden? And that's what Joey Christian and I talked about this week. He said, man, the quarterback that we watched, they watched our broadcast last week, and the DB coaches, and said that quarterback we saw last week that you guys had on TV against Jefferson County was not the one that we saw not only against Maryville but against Morristown West.
I mean, we continue to talk. You kept asking the question last week, well, if Bearden's playing like this at the quarterback, like who's going to – nobody. He was that good. I mean, he was perfect for well into the third quarter.
I did have one coach say, yeah, but there were a whole lot of receivers completely wide open. So
true, but he was making some throws.
Yeah.
Like throws on a rope, over the shoulder grabs.
Halls and West was an overtime game before. I mean,
I think that'll be a good game once
What is
again.
it tomorrow night? We'll see.
Timeouts. Yellow Jackets.
Take our final break here with 1:47 to go on the timeout.
Wish the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
This is your family's first and most important line of defense against Mother Nature. When she strikes, make sure you call the people that I trust, my family and friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
Hey, Tim Hoskins here from Covenant Sports Medicine. I'm the corporate manager of sports medicine, and I want to speak a little bit to our community partners and relationships that we have. We partner with FC Alliance Soccer, LeConte Center at Pigeon Forge, Johnson University, numerous high schools in and around the area, AAU basketball, Morristown Landing, travel hockey, volleyball, lacrosse, you name it, we're probably involved. What a lot of people don't know about Covenant Health is we're a nonprofit, community-based healthcare delivery system. We provide services in your community. If you ever need help with some event medicine or sporting event, scan the QR code at the bottom. Covenant Health, our mission is to improve lives through better health.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
I have an actual butcher at Food City, and he knows his stuff. He offers recipe tips, special marinades, and even hand cuts beef to my specifications. He's the best. Nobody does food like Food City.
Well, the Rivalry playoffs are brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Joe Newbert Collision Centers, E2 Sports, Legend Fitness, Covenant Health, and Food City. 1:47 to go in the game, 27-7. Coalfield with the lead, and a 3rd down and 10. Luke Treese going to throw for it, getting all kinds of. Oh, look at the one-handed catch, looking for the end zone, and he will find it. Touchdown.
Yeah, give it to him for the effort.
37 yards for Hayden Hedrick with a one-handed stab of a catch.
And did he just make a play to become the 6-star MVP with his second touchdown of the night?
They've already built the highlight reel.
I just wanted to make the truck panic.
Second touchdown of the night. Let's watch this catch here. Man.
Oh, what a stab, man.
And again, another good job by Treese moving up in the pockets, delivering a good ball.
Nice.
Knowing the whole truck just cussed me is fantastic. Makes me feel good.
You know, I don't know why you think that's so great.
They've been doing that for 15 years.
Oh. points good. 34-7, 133 to go. Coalfield on to the quarterfinals. They play Rockwood or Oliver Springs.
Time now for the Glass Doctor break of the game. There it is, right on cue. That was nice. And the break of the game was the knee down? I don't guess it
From that angle, it looked like it wasn't.
So that is the definition of the break of the game, because it's a play that could have went either way. They got a break from the officials, but Jaden Bunch, of course, 46 yards, breaking some tackles.
Yeah, it was 7-0 at the time.
It was early, yeah.
So,
like right there, he looks down, but from behind, he did 2 points.
14-0 was the score as Jaden Bunch took that one in for the score. And that made it 14. Now, then Harriman was behind, and when you stay behind, sometimes it's kind of hard to catch up. By the way, Glass Doctor going to install a glass door for a shower for us next week. So we're excited to always do business with the people that do business with us. Listen to this. The Coalfield drive, talk about just eating up the clock, finishing the game. 17 plays, 80 yards in 11-18.
You've heard of a 4-minute offense. Have you heard of an 11-minute offense?
Have you heard of a drive that takes up a whole quarter? There were 42 seconds
and
away.
It all started with that whirling dervish of a flea flicker after a double reverse.
Hey, you know what that was reminiscent of? Georgia Tech this weekend, 10-play, 75-yard, 10-minute drive.
Yeah, here you go. Just go ahead and kick it deep and give him a shot, okay? Just give Christ a shot. So you finally kick it to him, and that's why you didn't kick it to him all that long. And a flag comes in.
We got a flag.
Rivalry Thursday is in our thanks to E2 Sports. By the way, Adam and Samantha Lloyd. Samantha Lloyd, who's a co-owner of E2 Sports, her brother is Benson Napier.
Okay.
And they provide all of our apparel. By the way, all the jerseys for the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase.
Samantha, we apologize.
Block in the back on the kicking team, on the return team. That penalty is declined. Fumble was recovered. It'll be first down, Coalfield.
And we'll take a couple of knees and we'll get out of here.
First and 10 Yellow Jackets.
So Coalfield returned a fumble at the very end of that play. And so now they'll just take some knees and
only the second turnover.
1A football. I mean, I feel like I just mirrored what Austin said, kind of like happened a couple of weeks ago.
No, last week on both nights.
Oh.
So we're now on 3 broadcasts in a row.
Oh, goodness. By the way, the postgame report on this will be on WATE 6 tonight, as Samuel L. Rothman will be handling the sports tonight, since Reese Van Happen and Casey Cake can head off to Athens, Georgia tomorrow. When are you guys going?
Saturday morning. The game's not till 7:30 Saturday night.
Remember a time years ago, 2000, I was across the street at WBIR as sports director over there, and when we were leaving the stadium after Georgia had beaten Tennessee, we were driving out in the satellite truck, and they were throwing bottles at the truck. And I remember I said to the guy driving the truck, I yelled out the window, "We didn't even play. We're just a TV station here. Have some respect." Didn't happen that night. But congratulations to Coalfield as they advance on to the quarterfinals with a 34-7 win tonight over Harriman. A great performance. And they'll be at home next week in the quarterfinal to play host to the winner of tomorrow night's Rockwood Oliver Springs game. And if it is Oz, it'll be a rematch of an incredible game that we had in week 10 of the high school football season. Waiting for Casey Funderburg as the LMU postgame show has officially begun. And she'll have our 6-star MVP. And we'll head down for the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. He's already got the hat on.
Yep, he does. Congratulations on the win tonight and being our MVP. You guys are going on to the next round. How does it feel just to go forward in the postseason?
It's a big win, big game. We feel like we've worked the hardest out of here. We want a rematch with Oz. We want to beat them. We want it.
What were the keys to winning this game tonight?
Up front played their tails off. So just big props to them and big props to our coaches.
Yeah. And what about the run game tonight? Obviously, you all did really well. Can you just walk us through your all's game plan coming into tonight?
We know that we're bigger, stronger up front. We thought we were the most physical team out there. We've been working hard. We said we were going to go downhill, smack them in the mouth. That's what we did.
Going into next week, you guys are basically 0-0. Whoever wins gets to move forward. So how are you guys just going to focus on this next opponent?
Well, we know it's 0-0. We know it's win or go home. I think we want it more than anyone. We've worked the hardest, so I think if we just go in next week, work our hardest, we got it.
All right, well, congratulations on the win. Have fun celebrating.
You know, you love it when a team wins a game and then they say, hey, we want this team next week. And that's
that
when
team at home sitting there watching going, okay.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
Yeah, we'll see you. Time now for the Joe Newberg collision of the game. And I tell you the truth, there were several tonight, so I don't know which one was picked.
It's the one the quarterback got decapitated on the 4th down.
Yeah, it was a 4th down, and it was that right there in the backfield as Eli Justice
delivered justice.
I was waiting for you to say that. And that is the Joe Newberg collision of the game. All right, time now for the Buddy's Barbecue Smoking Good Deal drive of the game. And for Coalfield,
right before the half.
I think is it before the half?
Yeah, right before the half.
Okay.
3rd down and back inside their own 20. Treese hooks up, then goes for another quick pass. And that's eventually going to set up this guy right here, and that being Hayden Hedrick to the house.
For the middle for the touchdown to make it 20-0, and that did kind of break the backs. Biggs only catch of the game brought to you by Biggs Only, and I think we just showed it to you, did we? Luke Treese stepping up, going deep, finding his receiver, and that was a part of that drive. Nice night by the senior quarterback. Didn't get, I think, as much credit as he probably deserved tonight. Luke Treese, pretty nice performance tonight. Okay, so time now. We all closed the gap on Austin by 1 game.
But I still have the lead.
I was waiting for you to say something. 40-20. Eric and I are 1 game and 3 games back, and Casey needs us to pick 6 games this week and for Austin to lose every one of them.
What am I? I don't know what I am.
You're 6 games behind me.
Oh, okay, well.
Tony's not here, so we don't have the monitor to look at the standings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we finally
you're good, Brandon.
It was in the email.
Gatlinburg-Pittman is at Unicoi County. Unicoi County, 10-1 on the season. GP got the win last week at Kingston. I'll go first. I'll take Unicoi County because I got the message from Brian Nix that says, hey, do you want to do our game with Unicoi County next week? So because of that, I'll just take Unicoi County. He must know something. Do you know what I'm saying? He must know something.
I'm sure he wanted you to say that on TV.
He probably didn't.
Yeah, well, a lot of them don't. Give me Unicoi County as well as I protect the lead.
Eric.
Well, as I'm playing from behind, give me Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Casey, you're taking Gatlinburg just because they're up in your neck of the woods.
I'm actually not.
Wow.
I'm taking Unicoi County.
Her goal is to catch Eric.
Well, she's going to do a good job.
Or as Sam Rothman calls him,
I'm so far behind, I can't.
Sam's not even here to defend herself. McMinn County is at Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge literally just hit another home run in last week's game, winning 7-6. Wildcats are at home. Casey, you're first this time.
Ooh, okay. I'm going Oak Ridge.
Okay, taking a home team. Eric.
I want to take Oak Ridge, but I think I'm going to take McMinn here because, again, you know, scoring in the playoffs, you need to do that. And not a lot of it last week. So I know they're playing at home, but give me McMinn.
Yeah, they won 7-6.
That was great commentary, by the way.
It really was. We're making friends fast.
You have to score to win the game.
Use that as motivation, Oak Ridge.
There goes Oak Ridge and Alcoa off our schedule for next year. I will take I want to take Oak Ridge, but I can't. I'm going to take McMinn County because that's a team I think is going to win. So I'll take McMinn County. Bo Cagel's the head coach.
Yeah, I just think Oak Ridge, first time they played, they won that game rather easily. But you've lost most of your key athletes, and the quarterback for McMinn's back for this game. Give me McMinn.
All right, next game is Bearden at Dobbins-Bennett. Here we go.
Give me Bearden. I'll lead us off. The way they played last week, it's hard to get that out of my mind. I think they continue to play well tomorrow night and roll into that rematch with Maryville.
Yeah, carbon copy. I mean, again, you're not going to play that well, especially at the quarterback position, but you don't have to play that well to win a football game. I mean, if you get a version similar to that for DJ Hunter, give me Beard.
Yeah.
Casey?
Same thing here. I think Bearden. Dobbins Bennett is a great team, but Bearden I feel like is on a run. So
I think I'm going to go back to what we look at over the years, and we've talked about this. There are some regions that just kind of beat the other region for the most part. So I think conventional wisdom says that Bearden and Maryville both win tomorrow. Now we'll pick Maryville Science Hill, I believe. Anyway, yeah, we will. I'll take Bearden as well. I was so impressed with Bearden last week. I think they go to Dobbins Bennett and they get a win in that big stadium. Halls at West, I'll go first. It was 28-27 the last time in overtime. I've said this before. Brent Hughes literally took every single shot that he had to get that game to overtime. I think the two-time defending state champions, West, showed me a lot against Powell. I think West wins this by 14 points.
Yeah, a couple of those linemen from Halls got mad a couple of weeks ago. I'll go ahead and make them mad again. You got no shot. No shot. West is going to win this game.
Why?
So
and there goes Halls off of our potential schedule.
Go tell Hughes you're mad. Play well and prove me wrong.
We're making friends fast.
I mean, you said by 14. You said no chance. I really want to.
You want to take Halls and make a move?
Yes.
Do it.
It's tough
Be
to
a
do
man,
that.
Eric.
Halls is my pick. I'll take Halls. But I'm saying this time of the year, man, I mean, West just wins games.
And look at Casey. Casey just salivating down there.
Ooh, who am I going to pick? Okay, I'm picking West. I can't go against the defending state champions.
Yeah,
you need to pick West so you can catch me. Yes.
Exactly, yeah, I keep picking the wrong ones.
Science Hill. Science Hill is at Maryville. I know Science Hill, they almost won the game early in the season. 23-17, Maryville got the win. I think this is a different Maryville team right now. I really do. I think the Farragut first half woke them up. I'll take Maryville to win the game at home.
Yeah, if this game was in Johnson City,
sure,
I might contemplate it, but not at Maryville. Give me Maryville by 10.
Yeah, last I checked, it's the month of November, second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, it is.
Give me Maryville, which is why I should have picked West, but I'm not going to. Give me Maryville.
It is the month of November. It's 2 days after my birthday, Eric. So, yeah, I'm going to go Maryville as well since they're home.
Did y'all pick 3 games different? You're 3 games back up, Eric. Yeah, there were some changes there.
I think just 2.
Just 2?
No, there's 3 games. Yeah, it's 3, I think. Yes, it's 3. Okay. But they
all need to go her way.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like all the swing states have got to go that direction. That's good. Okay, don't say anything. Tomorrow night, make sure you join
We'll see if Sevier County can form a purple wall against the Hal Panthers.
And now we are officially off the air.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Wall.
7 o'clock tomorrow night. It's Powell and Sevier County as Casey Thunderbird goes home again. And speaking of going home, Coalfield gets
lives up there
to stay at home.
She's going home tonight.
34-7 the final.
She's going to lead the band.
Coalfield, I can't even finish the broadcast.
I don't even know the alma mater.
We'll see you.
9 to 5. Trying to make a living.
We'll see you tomorrow. 7 o'clock. Can we shut off some mics?